kitu tunaenda kufanya I think secretary, tutapea secretary chance asome vitu tulifanya na pesa one by one hadi mwisho. So kama ni kupiga hesabu, mpigeni hesabu. Asome, unajua kusummarize saa zingine inaweza kuwa na shida. So asome tu hivyo vitu pole pole hadi mwisho, alafu sasa tuone iko aje.
Asante sana chairman. Now, asante sana for that kind of training. Now, tuliacha mtala, ndio? Ulisema kwamba ulienda bank na ukapata 2.4. Yeah. Number one, we want you to recognize one thing. Kwamba you are part of this committee and you are actively involved. Hiyo number one. Number two, tungependa tuambie kwa upande wako, because now you're speaking both as committee and the family. Give us the family position na quote yako ambayo iko kwa hiyo karatasi. Kabla tuende kwa neno secretary ama treasurer? Secretary.
Yes.
I am telling.
Okay, number one, venye nimwambia, according to report yangu ama records zangu, ilikuwa inasema the total amount imeenda kwa bank was hiyo, nimwambia it was 2.497. Simanisikia 2.497. So 2.497, that is what inaweza pata records zao na transactions zao zote. So the other amount yenye inaleta hiyo pesa hiyo 3.9 siwezi record na siwezi pata nini zao. That's why nilikuwa na request for hizo ma statement which bado sijazipata. That's number one. Number two, I can't say family iko sawa na hiyo nini na hiyo record yenye ilikuwa, because imekuwa ikiniletea issue personally that mimi nilikuwa kwa committee na some things, because ilikuwa inasemekana some things mimi nilikuwa na demand, of which some of them are lies, because kama nimekuwa na issue sana especially kwa mtu wa catering. Number one, nataka clarify, mimi sikuwa najuana na mtu wa catering na mimi sikuleta mtu wa catering. That one naweza sema kama the whole committee kwa hapa, mimi sikuleta mtu wa caterer, mimi sikuwa najuana na mtu wa caterer. Mimi nilikuwa introduced kwa mtu wa caterer the day that Tony alikuwa analetwa home, that is tarehe, which Liz ndiye alintroduce kwa mtu wa caterer, akasema huyu ndio brother ya Tony, akanisalimia na akanipatia chakula. That's how nilijua mtu wa caterer. Number two, nikiclarify kwa tent the guy tushaifanya naye launch, which ndio tulifanya naye na Isan Lab, na the guy anafanyanga kazi hapa Egesa, of which nikileta proposal ya mimi najuana na, cause nilikuwa naona akipost stickers zake, naona akipost weddings. So mimi nilisema, wakiuliza mtu attend, nilisema najua mtu anaitwa Mark. Liza akasema anajua huyo Mark hata yeye. Nasikia akaniambia let me call Mark, kama ni Mark ni mtu mzuri, nafanyanga kazi na yeye. That is mtu attend. Number 3 was because issues, the reason why I explain hivi is because issues imekuwa sana especially mimi home kwetu, that mimi ndo nilileta au watu wenye walikuwa wanafanya kazi hapo. Number 3 was Fela. Chairman asked me about Fela, nikamwambia Fela kama ni Fela ako sawa, because Fela tushifanya na yeye kazi. Is the one who called Fela, waka agree the certain amount yenye wali agree. Number 3 was, if I can remember, mtu alifanya kazi pale mwingine was okay, sound system mwenye alifanya kazi alikuwa Oyugi, which Oyugi tulifanya na yeye na Ongoro. Sisikiki vizuri?
Yes.
So sound system ilikuwa Oyugi, but Oyugi alikuja tukiwa meeting home. Tukatoka na Oyugi, tukaenda Oyugi ako na club hapo karibu na kwetu. Tukaenda na Oyugi kwa club yake, akatupatia chakula and akatuonyesha sound yenye ako nayo. Akaambiwa since kila mtu ameleta proposal yake, tupe proposal yako. Akapeana proposal na the committee li agree na proposal yake. Unaona? So that is nikiclarify part ya hiyo yenye inasemekana mostly online that mimi ndo nilileta watu wenye walifanya kazi hapo. So mimi sikuleta watu walifanya kazi hapo. Proposal yangu ilikuwa ya tent, na hiyo tent Liz mwenyewe alikuwa anamjua na kila mtu alikuja kwa introduced, na mimi nilipeana, hata sikupeana namba, nilipeana proposal na wakampigia wakaongea, unaona. So hiyo issue imekuwa ikiniletea issues mingi sana, especially with my family. So nikiclarify hiyo. Number 2 is about the amount. The reason why nimekuwa na issues sana na hii, na familia yangu pia imekuwa issues sana na hii, it's because according to Lizmo mwenye alikuwa na handle pesa sasa kama treasurer, ako accountable for 3.9. The 3.9 is exclusive the expenses za candlelighting. No. According to report yenye iko pale, because some of my people home, especially my sisters, wananiulizanga these questions zenye zingine nashindwa kujibu. Unaona, 3.9 that is exclusive the candle lighting expenses. You understand? The record yenye iko pale online is 3.9 including the 100 ya expenses za egesa na fine bills. So that one inaleta issues. Number 2, kitu imeleta issues kubwa sana ni tukiwa nyumbani, the amount yenye tuliambiwa deficit was 100 and something. It was 100 deficit,
123,000
deficit nyumbani ilikuwa 123,000 yenye tuliambiwa. After hiyo 3.9 tuko na deficit ya 123,000. So ikichukuliwa hii 50,000 yenye ilichukuliwa ya mwisho yenye imeleta issue pia, ilikuwa inabaki deficit ya 73,000. Unaona? My mom alikuja akaniuliza baadaye, because kwa record yenye anaona pale deficit is 1,200 and something. Is it 1,250? So she asked me kama walitoka hapa, hadi akaniuliza kwani mlikuwa mnataka kunikon? Nikamwambia aje. Aniambia kama hapo mlikuwa mnaniambia deficit is 73,000. Unaona? Mmeenda huko mnaandika deficit is 1,250. Hii pesa ingine imetoka wapi? Unaona? So hizo ndio vitu zimekuwa zikiraise some questions zenye hata mimi nashindwa jibu ya kuzijibu. So the problem is, first committee haikukaa chini ika break down kila kitu that this and this and this, especially sisi home hatukukuwa na hiyo breakdown. Mimi personally sijakuwa na hiyo breakdown. Unaona? My mom, my sister, kila mtu hawana hiyo breakdown. Ili raise tu hivyo venye iko that pesa yenye ilikuwa ni 3.9 na ilitumika hivi na hivi na hivi na hivi na hivi without the breakdown venye iko hapo online. Unaona? So hiyo imeleta issues mingi. So venye ilitoka online imekuwa that venye ilitoka online my family wamekuwa na issues, a lot of issues that mbona amuku to breakia down, and sasa tukisikia pesa imepotea it means that kuna issue that why amuku to breakia down hizi vitu kila ime raise question mark, let me say. So hiyo question mark data mimi nilikuwa nataka kujua inatoka wapi.
Now, one question to you. You mentioned there were demands you are okay with, na zingine you are not okay with. Maybe you can list demands you are okay with, and later the ones you are not okay with.
Demands on my side ama on committee side?
On your side first.
On my side, I can say demand yenye nilileta, some of them hazikufanyika.
Kama?
Number 1, demand yangu ilikuwa t-shirts. T-shirts for the family. Because family tuko wengi. Tuko karibu watu, let's say total ni watu around 32. Watoto peke yake ni 26. Unaona? So I asked about the t-shirts, but niliambiwa haiko kwa budget, haiwezi kufanya. That was my demand. So the amount ilikuwa paid for the t-shirt was 9,000. 10. It was 10. The amount was paid, it was 10 for some t-shirts. So ikabaki that hizo zingine mimi nikamwambia zitengenezwe tu zote, mimi ndajilipia personally. Demand number 2 was graveside. Grave ilikuwa wakishafanya ndani na nje kila kitu, ilikuwa tile iwekwe flat. No. Tile ikiwekwa flat ilikuwa the total amount ya tiles ilikuwa 3600, si ndio? Ya juu. Ilikuwa 3600. Mimi nilikuwa nataka hiyo yenye mmeona sasa hii black. Hiyo yenye imewekwa chini, imewekwa double, hiyo black. That was my demand. But sasa haikufanyika hivyo. Nikasema mimi personally ndachukua fundi. Nilichukua fundi, tukaenda Homa Bay, nikanunua tiles, nikamwambia lipa hiyo 3600. The rest niachie mimi ndalipa. The total amount was around 15,000. 15,600 I guess. Akalipa 3,600, mimi nikalipa the rest from my pocket. That was demand number 2. The demand number 3, of which hiyo ilifanywa na committee, was hiyo wiring ya nyumba. Because mimi niliona no reason ya nyumba ifanywe repair lakini hawajafanya wiring, because repair ilikuwa kwa budget yao. It wasn't my demand. No. So wakakuja wakafanya wiring. The total amount ya wiring was 49,000. No, was 49,000. Hiyo ndio kitu yenye naweza sema ilifanyika out of budget yenye mimi nilidemand. Na choo.
Choo unasema?
Oh. But choo, it wasn't a demand. Choo was a request.
But see bado zote ni request.
Oh.
I'd like
So
explain himself amalize, we continue.
So choo was a request yenye nilisema kuna watu wanaweza the way fundi aliniexplain, aliniambia that kuna simiti zinaweza baki na mchanga inaweza baki pale. What we should do instead of hizo vitu ziende waste, tunaweza tengeneza nayo choo. Nika approach chairman, nikamwambia venye fundi ameniambia, akaniambia wataona venye, in fact walikuwa wote wakaniambia wataona venye watafanya, of which ilifanyika vizuri, choo ikatengenezwa kama part of the family. So naweza sema vitu zilikuwa out of the budget zenye zilifanywa, it was wiring na choo. So hiyo ndio ilikuwa out of the budget zenye zilifanywa, na hizo ndio naweza sema maybe ni demand. But demand ya tent, demand ya sound, demand ya sijui nini, demand hizo vitu zingine zote, I was out of it. Hizo sizikuwa demand zangu na sikuwa najuana nao watu na si mimi nilileta hao watu.
Now, Mike, a quick one. Budget ikitengenezwa. Were you part of the creation of the budget?
I was. We were both of us, including Prince Inda. Na the budget ikitengenezwa, kulikuwa na proposal ya pesa inaenda kubakia family. Of which hiyo ilikuwa part of, hii pesa ilikuwa inaenda kufanya repair. Repair ilikuwa part of the budget na pesa ilikuwa inabakia family ilikuwa part of the budget. So kulikuwa na repair zifanywe zote, alafu pesa ibakie family, pesa a certain amount yenye ilikuwa imeproposiwa.
Now, before we go to everything umeeleza, because I've been noting them down. Now, kwa budget yote vile ilipostiwa na chairman, wapi ilienda beyond ile mlikubaliana on the meeting?
Number one ni transport and logistics. Hiyo siwezi danganya, hata mimi niliraise questions. Transport and logistics. And number two was according to venye mimi nilisema ama niliambiwa, the proposed budget ya caterer ilikuwa 1.7. That is first proposed budget ya caterer. But kuna some things after sasa vitu zimesonga mbele, niliambiwa hatuna do. So what we should do, kuna vitu tunafaa kureduce. Caterer ikakuwa that the first proposed caterer, nikikumbuka nikiambiwa alikuwa anafaa alete on 4th, alikuwa anafaa tupatie chai jioni, alikuwa anafaa tupatie supper, kesho yake alikuwa anafaa tupatie breakfast, alikuwa anafaa tupatie lunch, alikuwa anafaa tupatie supper, na the next day alikuwa anafaa tupatie breakfast ndio atoke. Ni kweli. So after budget imeenda venye ilienda, wakasema we should reduce some things, ikakuwa reduced. I personally nilisema tutoeni hii sapa ya siku ya fifth, siku yenye Tony anazikwa, tutoeni hiyo breakfast ya the next day, unaona. So ikuwe wanatupatia hiyo chai ya jioni on 4th, wanatupatia sapa, wanatupatia breakfast na lunch, unaona, of which mimi nilijua ita reduce a certain amount, unaona. Number 2 was the Ephraim tent. Ephraim tent, nikiambiwa budget iko high, I personally nakumbuka nikiambia Liz, aliniambia about the tent yenye alikuwa na propose, yenye ilikuwa a VIP tent but ilikuwa inawekwa kama U, unaona. So hatuko tunatumia Ephraim. Nikasema they should ask huyo Mark hoja mwa tent, what if I reduce, because tent yenye ilikuwa tutumie Ephraim ilikuwa 11 sections, alafu ilikuwa inafaa kuwa na TV mbili, achana ile ilikuwa katikati. Sasa ilikuwa inafaa kuwa huku 24. Kwambia they should ask what if to reduce hizo sections, alafu to reduce na screen, unaona. That is what we did. Wali reduce Ephraim from 11 sections to 8 sections, waka reduce TV from 24 to 30, moja iliwekwa hapo katikati, unaona. So personally mimi nilikuwa najua hiyo ni ina cut cost, unaona, because the proposed budget ya hiyo VIP tent na hiyo Ephraim ikiwa 8 sections ilikuwa almost the same thing, unaona. So hizo ni vitu zenye nilikuwa na try pia mimi to reduce budget, at least tufike kwa kiwango yenye tunaweza. But sasa the issue imekuwa tuli reduce but still tuna go beyond budget yenye tulikuwa ama tulikuwa.
Thank you for clarifying on that. Now, demands committee walikuwa nayo. Yes. That may be you as a family
hatungeweza kufanya.
Yes. Labda walikuwa na demands na hazikufanyika
unless you ask them, because personally sidhani kama kuna kitu walisema tufanye tukakosa kufanya.
Now, before nipatie any of the family members chance wajibu
committee.
Now, one thing, uliongeza pesa ngapi kwa t-shirt? Because unasema walitoa 10,000 then ongeza much?
29,000, of which niko na deficit ya 24,000.
Now, mkimake budget, was that part of the budget?
No, it wasn't. That's why nimesema it was my demand.
It was your demand.
Yeah.
So at least walijaribu.
Now,
kwa grade, umeongelea kuhusu 15,600. Ni pesa uliongeza ama ni pesa yote ya kuongeza grade nje?
Hiyo ni pesa niliongeza.
15.
Now,
ni 12. Ni 15,600 minus 3,600.
That is 11,000.
So 11,000. Ndio niliongeza.
Now, to the chairman, mbona Mike aliongeza 15,000 ilhali kwa budget ya Brave site tunaona you have 59,800?
Hiyo ndio maana siwache tuwapee kitu. Mbona mnakimbia sana?
Sawa, hata tumalizana na msela basi chairman.
Alafu hiyo atasoma zote vile fundi hata nini hizo zote itakuwa.
Okay.
Na tuko na receipts zote pia.
Msela, just a minute. Tuende for clarification. At some point you made a post online na ukasema ya kwamba you are not in control of cash flow, cash in and cash out from personal account.
Yeah.
But now you have the records, you have the statements.
Yeah.
Can we say that you are now satisfied or not on how money was used? That is question number one. And question number two, one thing I would have expected you to answer directly, not mincing words. Was there anything at home that was repaired to the cost of 331,000? Hizo tu, alafu tuende kwa clarification.
My budget, according to my record, na quotation ilipewa na fundi, you say 300?
321,770.
321,000.
You don't think so? So in short, the repairs that were made at home hazifiki 351,000.
Yeah.
Kuna realistic approach, yeah?
Yeah.
Number 2, ulisema kwamba Liz ambaye amekaa karibu na wewe ambaye pia ni committee member, ni kwamba Liz was proposing people you know. But were you in control of payments?
No, I wasn't in control of any payment.
Were you in control of discussions of what to pay the actually the procurement of those particular tents, sound and stuff like that?
I wasn't in control.
So you only knew that money was getting out and money was coming in?
Yeah.
Okay.
So now, Johnson, so,
Now, Msela, when the committee was formed, you were the treasurer.
I was.
Were you the treasurer up to the end of the funeral?
No.
At what point did you realize you're not the treasurer and who took over from your role? And were you aware that the person was taking over your role?
Number one is sijai kuwa na matanga. Na sijai kuwa na matanga kwetu. So this thing ilituhit vibaya sana. Na mimi nilibaki hapo kama kijana. So most of the time nilikuwa ushago. Because sometimes hata walikuwa naona nilikuwa na fatigue yenye na travel ushago, nirudi Nairobi, tena usiku yake nitoke niende ushago. So hiyo kitu ilikuwa inanipatia headache mingi. So that hata ku understand that ile kukua that unafaa kutumiwa pesa, unafaa kufanya hii, unafaa kutumiwa pesa, unafaa kufanya hii, haiko kwa position yangu. You understand? So mostly nilikuwa ushago. So the time nilikuwa na realize that mimi si treasurer, it's because kuna vitu singe make payments, juu zinafaa kufanywa payments huku na mimi niko nyumbani. Hakuna venye ningetumiwa pesa huko ndio tena ni make payments, vitu zinafaa kumekiwa payments huku. Understand?
So did you hand over your role as the treasurer or you just realized you are not the treasurer?
I did.
To who?
I did to Lizmo. At the moment you realize I'm not making a lot of payments. No. So nikasema because hata mimi nilikuwa naona because most of the time nilikuwa nyumbani. Now actually Lizmo handle the cash.
So thank you so much. Liz. So Liz, I just want you to clarify something. Utuambie record zako. How much for bank? According to your record.
How much was in the bank?
Exactly. According to the record, then we compare with what Msela had.
No, I don't have a current bank statement, but I have a statement that we got when the 2-point-something million.
Can you get exact?
I have a bank statement. The last bank statement we got from Kayole was 2,137,000. That was on 17th July. I don't have a current bank statement. So, fine.
Just on that finance, tukiongea the previous before 20 break, tulikuwa kujua how much was generated from EGESA and how much from finance. Nice. Okay. It's going to help us to understand what the secretary is going to leave. Ama yeye akona
Hakuna kila kitu hapa.
bandisha mic.
Excuse me, at what point am I allowed to answer Msela? Or am
Now, you can just answer them.
We have all the questions, so I think we'll wait for Secretary Amalize.
Yes.
Then we'll go one after. So Secretary, tafadhali, utaenda na program yetu. Tuambie how
Nyinyi
much,
pia mtaenda na program yangu.
sawa, how much was generated from EGESA and finance, and of course, for record zako, how much do you have ama zilikuwa for bank account?
Mzuka,
Yes.
wacha nisome, sijasoma.
Okay.
I think you people demanded for this book. And first of all, let me apologize for the inconvenience caused. Tulianza, tena tukai cut short. Note that we are hiding something, but I was not aware of the interview. And I was on my own errands. Na kurudi, nikapata kuna interview. So viewers, I had to go and get my book where it was. Now, first of all, to report this to people outside, our fans, our friends, those who relatives, on behalf of the committee. And at the same time, the most important part, I have to give the artists because they are the people who elected me to be their secretary on this issue of Tony. I think this is a chance I've got so that I can explain myself. Now, I'll start our collections. That is our first collection, tulikuwa Egesa. From gate, tulipata 354,100. Stage, tulipata 449,550. M-Pesa, tulipata 499,414. Pochi, tulipata 84,300. Total 583,714. Gate, Pochi. Remember, Pochi was operating 312,905. Cash.
Now, is that still Egesa?
I'm still on Egesa. Pole. That is still Egesa.
Your great Pochi total.
Yes. Just take the calculation.
Pochi?
No, they're correcting you.
Kindly, Secretary, we stay guided. But
Yes.
then when you repeat something, we
Pochi
don't
somebody
repeat
there.
something.
That's what I'm telling you.
We only had one Pochi at the gate.
No. The Pochi are correct
Oh, it was
because
twice.
The amount ilikuwa inakuja kwa till ilikuja ikakuwa full. So we had to use
Pochi.
my number as Pochi.
That explanation is good enough.
Exactly. Thank you, Mike. Now, pale kwa gate, cash was 41,900. Total from gate 354,100. I mean, total cash at hand from that Egesa tulikuwa na the cash tulikuwa na at hand was 449,550. Total money collected Egesa was now 1,337,169. Total money now, that is exclusive pesa ya Honorable Sam Atandi. He deposited the money directly to the pay bill, the bank money. Sasa, by that time, before we go to Fine Breeze money, I want to get this one clear. Tulikuwa na total of 1.557,169. Are we right? Thank you.
Hujasema tumekuja hapo aje na hii.
That one is also addition of total money tulikuwa now then. That's addition of 200,000.
Secretary,
Yes.
I guess you said you got 1.37. Now, how much did Mheshimiwa send to the payment?
500.
That's the money for I've said exclusive 500.
500. Exclusive.
Now,
You've added something.
Subtract.
Okay.
Now, at the end of the day, when we were doing the postmortem of Egesa collection, we came to the part of the committee was called by Mheshimiwa Gogo, and she gave 200,000 cash. Right? Then 20,000 was also added by Madam Director as part of contribution of Egesa. So, doing all the postmortem of Egesa collection now, the cash tulikuwa nayo was now 1.557,169. Another collection, we moved to Fine Breeze. The second collection, Fine Breeze, kindly. Fine Breeze, we received a total of, at the gate, we received 274,178. Total, the money we received total in Fine Breeze, 1.255824.
One?
1.255824.
That is now total we received from Fine Breeze. Then, when money from Egesa was deposited into bank account. Are we right? Now, the money we received from Fine Breeze was not deposited, right? The committee?
Yes.
Yes. Now, how that will now give the breakdown how the cash was collected all now, and how they were withdrawn from the bank, and how the breakdown how we used the money. Now, Fine Breeze have said we had 1.55824 Fine Breeze.
You're confusing Fine Breeze and
Okay.
Just a minute, Chairman.
Okay,
A minute. No, this one after taking out the expenses we had Fine Breeze. Now,
You are wrong.
Mr. Oil, I want to guide you.
yes,
According to you, we had 1.557169 from Egesa, right?
yes.
If you add to Mheshimiwa Tandi's money, it's supposed to be
2 million.
2 million, right? Is that the money that was deposited in the bank?
Yes, let me just assist him. After Egesa deposit, we had the balance of 2.137624 in the bank. Yeah, I got a statement the same day I deposited the money.
So let's say 2.4, right?
2.4 total.
No, that is the second now. Oh, after Egesa, that is when I took the statement. Actually, after depositing this, I think that is when I started controlling money. Yes, after depositing Egesa.
Okay.
That is now when I got the opportunity to be a treasurer interim.
Can I continue?
So we have to be clear that
Just to
2.1 was in the bank.
Yes.
Now, just to clarify, Secretary,
Yes.
collection, Elisha, there's no more collection. Nikonayo.
There was no more collection, but in addition, there two money also was sent into the account. Money, to the account directly.
Okay.
That is 100,000.
It wasn't sent
No.
directly.
It was given cash.
Yes.
Yes, by Honorable Lilian Gogo.
This one was sent to me by Prince Inda. So Honorable Lilian Gogo sent to Inda, then Inda sent it to me, then I sent it to Liz.
But the same 100,000 was part of the 1.5 that you read to us. That was the actual.
No.
That one
No,
was 200,000 cash. He promised
So in
me-
total, Honorable Lilian Gogo gave us 300,000.
Yes.
Just let me put it clear.
Okay.
The first collection for Egesa, Lilian Go gave us 300. Ikaisha with Egesa. Then for Fine Breeze, she
200.
sent us
200.
200. Sorry. Then Fine Breeze, she gave Kokomo sent me 100 for Lilian Gogo. So, yeah.
So just to understand, can we add this 300 to this amount or 100?
No, 100.
Now you add
This one
100.
100, 200.
Yes,
Yeah, 100.
thank you. Now, I want to now give money withdrawn plus the money we had cash. Since I've said 1.255824 was not taken to the bank. So 100,000 Lilian Gogo, Honorable. That is another withdrawal. Another money that we received was 13,000 Dandora artists. Another money received was 52,000 Mombasa fans and artists from Mombasa. Another 16,000, the money collected for transport. Right? Now, the money we had total for the budget now, we had 3.930824. I want to give the breakdown kindly how this money was spent.
Before you give the breakdown, somewhere in maybe sisi ndo tumekosea somewhere ama wewe. Because if Egesa na Gogo tumeongeza 100,000 inakuja 2.9 million 129,093. Sawa, tukaongeza 13, tukaongeza 52 na 16 inakuja 2.993. Haifiki 3 million.
Umeacha sana.
Now, there's some cash. Now I want to give total money that we now, the money which was not taken to the bank and the money which was also withdrawn from the bank. Now I give the breakdown of all this cash kindly.
Okay.
What I mean, 1.25584824 fine breeze. 100,000 in addition, that is from Honorable Lilian Gogo. 37,000, these are now money, how we now start spending the money from the account, plus the cash we had. 37,000 withdrawn, first withdrawal. The second withdrawal was 100,000. The third withdrawal was 100,000. The fourth withdrawal was also 100,000.
Confirm.
When we went the final D-Day, we also withdrawn 800,000 Oyugis branch, KCB. When we went to the counter, we asked if we can withdraw the cash. We were told we cannot. The only money we were allowed to withdraw was 800,000. We were advised to consult the bank manager, and we had to write a statement why do we want to withdraw this money. This is now when Musela is now saying he was only called. It was that alert, if he is aware, was also called too. If the two of us were aware that the money is being withdrawn and purpose.
Well, you're the bank.
Now, this after consulting the branch manager, we withdrawn 1.57 1,357,000. Then after adding all, we also had 13,000 from Dandora, 52,000 from Mombasa, then 16,000 money collected from transport. Total 3.930824. I'm going for that is why it is inside this 1.3.
But unafaa useme hiyo pesa ya Wanga. No.
Okay, let me give the breakdown of Waheshimiwa's money.
Yes.
So that you people can also get it right. Now, thanks to this honorable, Waheshimiwa who gave us this collection kindly. I have to acknowledge them, and also.
Just before you do that, don't add what is going to read.
I'm just reading.
Because it's part of.
Yes. Honorable Sam Atandi gave us 500,000. Honorable George Oner gave us 100,000. Alois Rodi, Honorable, gave us 30,000. Felix Oduor Jalas gave us 200,000. P.S. Raymond Omolo Mheshimiwa gave us 500,000. Honorable Lilian Gogo gave us 300,000. Brian Midiwo Mheshimiwa gave us 50,000. Honorable Irene Shali gave us 65,000. Honorable Gladys Uwanga gave us 300,000, the governor.
Plus 50, 350.
Plus 50, that is 350,000.
So,
Some.
let's say, yeah.
Yeah. Now the total sum, all the money is 3,930,824. Let me now go directly to expenses. Expenses, I'll start with the hospital bill and I have to state why it is nil in this budget. When our brother Tony died, we were in Igesa here doing some collection for his treatment. Mahali alikuwa Kisi. We quickly contributed a little money and msela ulitumiwa ikalipa bill ya hospital. So hapo in these expenses hatuna hospital bill. Then we have morgue bill. The morgue total was 45,000. Postmortem was 6,000. Coffin, it was a donation from Cooper, Kenya.
Kindly, Treasurer, when you're saying 45,000, we need to have a breakdown.
A breakdown of
I think we
45.
have all the time.
Thank you so much.
45,
30,000 was the charges of the morgue. Since
At what unit rate? That is what we want.
the unit rate was
I think 30.
let me just explain. Huh? The 30,000 was the money we paid at the morgue. Musela, you have the receipts? Then
No, I have.
Lisa,
you have the receipts. Eh?
Yes, I can show.
Then
the land receipt.
since the visiting time we were not giving the morgue attendant anything, we had to, per agreement we said that we'll give something that is 15,000, right, Msela?
What was this for? This 15,000? For
For the
extra visiting
attend-
hours?
For the no, this is for that
Attendance of the body?
yes, for the curing, for whatever. The total was now 45,000.
Okay.
Postmortem was 6,000. The coffin, it was a donation from our people, our friends, Cooper, Kenya. And since Cooper, Kenya were not able to transport the coffin to Kisi where the morgue is, they don't have a store. They have a store pale Katito. So after the agreement that watatupatia coffin, they said that we can pick or we can collect the coffin pale Katito. So the charges, the pickup man charged us, was 7,000. He took the coffin from Katito to Kisi. He charged 7,000. Has
Now, Secretary, before you proceed, 45,000 for more,
yes,
then additional 6,000.
yes, postmortem.
But
It wasn't a postmortem as such.
What we have on.
Sorry?
255.
51, 51, huh?
Who talked about 51,000?
Yeah, 51.
It's 51. Okay, proceed. Let's proceed.
51?
So we are giving you the breakdowns.
We are okay, we are good to go. Just
Thank you. Now, Has charged us 50,000, but haikufika nyumbani. When we reach kwa barabara, alishindwa kufika, gari lizima. We use gari ya polisi kufika wapi? Pale kwa boma. So we gave them 45,000. Body dressing was nil because a friend Bolo gave the dressing. He dressed Tony. He dressed Tony. Now, transport. The transport, we had to under transport. Here, I'll give some breakdown. it's wide. The transport here, we had 2 buses first. The first bus was from Nairobi to Omoche and back, that is 100,000. There was also a bus from Omoche Secondary School that was paid 16,500. Under that transport logistic, that is why it's so wide. We had as a committee, we had a total logistic that we will break it down.
3 trips.
For 3 trips, costed us 240,058 shillings. That is total. The trips that the 3 trips that we went, the committee traveled. It took 240,058 shillings. In addition, the movers here. Since Tony was staying in Nairobi, we also transported his things to Omoche, ambapo lituchukua 20,000. Eulogy. The pieces were how many, Msela?
500 copies.
When you said
Msela, how many pieces were printed? Kokomo? The printed were 500, eh?
500.
The cost of printing costed 40,000. Then soft drinks, water, that was also the soft drink, that's water in bracket, was 28,500. The airframe tent was 630,500. The videography was 150,000. He served for 2 days. The first day from Kisii to Omoche, then the D-Day, that is the burial day. Then the sound system. The sound system, we had 2 technicians, or sound owners. Here, we there was a sound system that served like 2 days, right? How many days nani alimaliza wanani kwenyu? Oyugi served for 2 days,
And lighting.
He did the lightings at home. I mean, not fixing them, but making the place to be the lighting, whatever, plus fuel that he used to fuel whatever. Oyugi was paid 90,000. On the D-Day, we had a different sound provided by Mr. The artist called Ongoro. Ongoro charged 50,000. That is the sound system that we used from. He came with it from Kisumu, inclusive the transport, whatever, plus the fuel he used. He was paid 50,000. That is in total 140,000. The TV panels, total cost was 55,000. The gravesite, total cost was 59,800.
Mr. Secretary, will you allow us to ask a question on every item?
Can I just finish first?
So fast.
Let me finish first.
Just note them down.
Just note, you will ask me later, kindly. It will be now open to everyone to answer, kindly. Family, clothing. That is inclusive mom and the grandchildren, the grandkids. That is 21,500. Security, it was 134,000. For security, I'll give the breakdown kindly. The security, the police station, the police officers back at Omoche police station, Rangwe police station, we paid 25,000. Security boys, those who served us for 2 days, remember, the services here were for two days. Security boys were paid 89,000. Security boys that we came from Nairobi with, since we were with the committees and some of the visitors were not known with the people from Omoche. So 10 boys also, 10 men, how many?
5.
5 came from Nairobi. They were paid 20,000. That is for 2 days.
2,000 each day.
They had some reflectors to differentiate the security, were printed at 12,500. Then home repair. The home repair, I want to explain kindly more about the home repair. Total sum used were 321,770. There we had mom's home, mom's house. I think you all know how the state of the house was before we started everything. We had to do the repair. Tony's house was also on another state that had to be repaired. Inclusive of toilet, we had also, because there was no toilet and visitors were coming, and we had to get that one for a toilet for mom. Since mom is also sick, we had to get him where he can, where she can jisaidia, I mean. Total of 321,770. Then we had mother support. When we went there, mom had grandchildren, visitors were coming. And then when we went there, at least Lisa has the statements. She gave her 5,000 through M-Pesa, another 10,000 through M-Pesa, another 5,000, another 5,000. Am I right, Liz?
Yeah, sure.
That is total of 25,000. In addition, we had, from this money, we also have some expenses that we had to deduct from it. That is a part of Fine Breeze, the candle lighting. That was also 32,042 and 44 shillings.
From?
At that place, we got information that Msela came and informed us that ako na sister yake na ako Naivasha na hakuna vile atafika home. It's hard vile anaweza fika wapi? Matanga. Tukakaa chini, part of the committee walikataa, but part we reasoned. Tuka-convince each other that hakuna vile tunaweza kwenda kuzika ndugu ya msichana na yeye yuko. Tukauliza Msela how much tukiweza mpatia at least aende pale, afike nyumbani. Msela said that at least 10,000. So tulipatia Msela cash alipe apatie dada yake. Flowers. The flowers were bought, that is at 29,990. That is the total cost of flowers zilinunuliwa. Then we go to Katara. Breakdown. Katara walilipwa, pesa walilipwa yote was 1.713150. 1,713,150. Here, I want to explain something. These people served for 2 days. The day waliingia and the day after burial, we also serve mpaka supper. Mpaka supper after burial. Here, tulinunua ng'ombe, Msela tulinunua ng'ombe ngapi? There are 4. Ambapo Msela and Miso ndio walienda kununua hizo ng'ombe na wazee wa kwa kina Tony, and that was 161,300.
Correction kidogo.
Yes.
You were selecting. Liz was paying.
Ni sawa. It's okay. But is this the amount paid?
Yes, right.
161,300. They also bought a RAM at 13,300. Total of 174,600. Plus, there is the county charges. Plus Kamba over 1,000. In addition, kuna 800 ya Sembo. Ile ya kupeleka nini, the people walikuwa wanapeleka ng'ombe nyumbani. They charged 800. There are also chicken bought, that is 84,350. There are also firewood costed 2,000. Charcoal costed 5,400. Then there was also transport for this cuckoo. They costed 2,000 plus this charcoal whatever. They costed that. That is 2,000. Other expenses that also we incurred, that is shopping for mama. We shop for mama, that is 3,800. Tukienda pale Kisi, isn't it? Yes. Then we also bought the roll-up banner that costed 6,000. There's also installation. There's also installation. Nyumba mam waliweka wiring, stima, nyumba ya Tony, everywhere. That one costed 49,000. Then kuna water ilitumiwa pale kwa construction. Remember pale hakuna maji na maji ilitumika around 5,000. Those are other expenses that we incur. Then we also had ushers were paid 4,500. That is ushers. That one were this one inclusive.
I can help you on that. This is not. This is purely for Fine Breeze.
Others was paid 3,000.
Logistics.
And which logistic was it?
Okay, go on.
I think that's the breakdown of everything that we had. Yes, here.
So you see,
I think this is all the breakdown of all the expenses tulikuwa nayo.
So can you, thank you so much.
I have a question. I have a question. Hapo tuko nini? Which najua saa hii ama naisikia saa hii. My question is, was cows and chickens part of the catering? Ama it was different, sindio tulikuwa tunajinunulia kuku na ng'ombe alafu yao ilikuwa hiyo 1.7 different?
I can answer that because when you came and you found Misomi, Kokomo, Angie, and Benoile talking to that lady, from this, the catering list, she put the catering at 1.724. So from this 1.724, there is 299 ambayo inafaa kusimamia ng'ombe 4, kuku 80, mbuzi 2, firewood na charcoal. So from 1.727, 144, tunafaa kutoa 299. So I paid this woman the lady, I'm so sorry, from 1.727144 minus 299,000. This is in record. So 299 ilibaki kununua ng'ombe and the rest over. Easy.
So Qatar was paid
1.something million.
1.6. So
No, yeah, catering was actually
1.6
from my
something.
records. I'm so sorry. From my records, it's 1.713150.
minus 299.
No, the total amount we did on catering. You read that, eh?
Everything catering.
Yes.
Everything. Then
The caterer hapo,
Ni nini alikuwa analeta kwa hiyo 1.7 nini?
she bought everything
so kama
apart from kuku, hizo kuku, ng'ombe and mbuzi na makana kuni. The rest yeye ndiye alinunua kila kitu.
tulikuwa na nini
Secretary, usually catering inafanya kazi hivi. Ukinipea job ya kupika, nitakupatia quotation yangu.
I think Liz has the quotation. Can we read
We
Liz?
wish to know quotation ambayo ilitoka kwa mtu wa catering ni gani?
Thank you.
And
Thank
if you have a question whether you can you have less money ama mliamua tu mcheze na hiyo bei ambayo jamaa alikuwa ametoa.
I think you have to consider that if you are not to provide the equal driver, you have to consider that it was
It is the
What are we looking for?
ya keta
the catering breakdown.
Sema, considering, I was listening to you. So,
The quotation.
the quotation for catering.
Yes.
Catering hiyo 1.7 alikuwa anatupatia nini na nini?
It's long, oh my goodness. You want that? Okay, 4 o'clock tea. On the arrival date, this is 4th of August. Tea and mandazi, na githeri. If anyone was there to confirm if it was provided. Dinner was for 1,000 packs, but I confirmed there were not 1,000, there were more than this. On 4th, we served ugali matumbo, beef, dry fish, chicken stew, white rice, and vegetables. Main day, that's on 5th. Breakfast, 1,000 packs. That is tea, cocoa, soya tea, mandazi, bread, stew, potatoes, and boiled eggs. That is on VVIP. Remember, we had 3 serving stations. That's VIP. Then we had VIP, VVIP, VIP, and regular.
We are not hearing figures maybe for those.
No. So, you know, the quote, you want to see all
Like,
this.
we want to understand how 1.7 million was spent. Like
Oh.
if they got
According to
cabbage for
this
30
quote, beef, that is 4 bulls, she quoted at 50,000 to that's 50,000 at each bull, but we got them at 160 what? 161,500. You get?
How many bulls were there solely?
Zote nne
Okay.
zilikuja. Eh?
You spent 40,000 per bull.
We had 5
We
bulls.
didn't.
We did
We did 5, but we did 5, but one was from the family.
from the family. So we bought 4. But the quotation was for 4 bulls, not 5. So the other one was from the family. So it is an extra one to the caterer. Mbuzi was 2 goats, but we got bei ya mbuzi pale walisema ilikuwa juu sana, so we got tukanunua mbuzi moja kubwa at 13,300. That is what I paid for, but here she quoted 7,500. You know, these figures we didn't give her cash. This is money that we had from our end, and we went to the market to buy them. Yes. Fish was 90 pieces. This one she got by herself at 300 each. That is 27,000. I'm being distracted. Is there a problem?
It's okay, Lisa. I know we can't wait until you read the text.
Yeah, it is so long. Okay, fine.
So after this, Tomba purchase soft copy. So because now that's going to be one of the longest lists.
Yes.
This one question that goes to you, Sport.
Fine.
Mike says that you discussed on what is to be procured, but you single-handedly made payments. How sure are we that those are the payments you made? Do you have all the receipts for everything you procured?
For sure I have.
Okay. Did you take into account what the family was going to remain with? Because at the end of the day, you were doing a budget for an artist we all know was a superstar.
Yeah.
But did you take into account the state of Tony Ndiema's family?
Yes, I did. And as I withdrew the famous 2 million, I kept aside 300,000 for the family, 200,000 as per budget. Then there's a miscellaneous of 100,000. This money could not get into my M-Pesa. I deposited 500 to my M-Pesa. Then there was 1.3 that we were given later. But the 800, first of all, I deposited 500 into my M-Pesa account. 300 shillings, 1,000, sorry. I gave it to M-Pesa, and everyone here apart from Seller can confirm. I told Kokomo in person, weka hii pesa. 200 ni ya mama, 100 ni emergency. And I insisted, hata nikikwamba usinipatie. You know, because we had a budget. Then we'll go and sit and budget on the remaining money, where we are going to have breakfast and discuss how we are reducing the budget. Yes.
So now, hiyo pesa ilifika wapi?
Hiyo tu ilifikia mama.
Sorry, haikufikia mama kwa sababu tulipofika pale penye tulikuwa tunakaa tukipunguza kila kitu, Msela should kindly confirm that the tents that I proposed, like we should do, he's already told you about the whole thing about the tents, and we had quotes that were lower, but since we wanted that classy thing, the A-frame, and you all know A-frame inabeba watu wengi, na pia hizo panels specifically, I'll say what Mutala told me, hiyo ya round hizo TV hazitakaa vizuri. We wanted that ikae huku mbele, haingekaa huku mbele. Am I lying, Msela? Just say if I'm not saying that truth. Huku mbele ingekaa, so we wanted an A-frame hapo ndani TV ikae. So we reduced on the A-frame from 48 panels to 30 panels, right? Hata sijui hizo panels ziko aje, but I know it is from 48 to 30 panels. And the tent, the panels were, what was that? The frames were 11, we reduced by 3 to 8. Each frame holds 100 people. So we reduced 300 people.
Good. Now the question a layman would ask is that these reductions, they were supposed to be done so that the family could end up with something.
Yes.
So why were they being done and yet the family did not end up having something?
You know, if we'd have done the 400,000, we'd have remained with something with the bill.
So where did the 200 go? The 300?
So when we got to Singapore, I know Yugis, the chairman can explain from there how the money ended back to my phone. Kindly.
Okay, I think Liz gave me 300,000, not Liz, from the bank. Yes, and vile tulikaa chini tukapiga hesabu yote, tukaona kuna ka shortage, so nikachukua money handed over to Liz. Juu mimi sikuwa nataka nilipe kitu from my M-Pesa, sikuwa nataka kulipa kitu, so nikatumia Liz apige budget yote. After that ndio tutakaa chini tuone nini imekuwa nini mbaki. Yeah.
Basically what Kokomo is not bringing out, when we sat and we talked to Mike, it's me who talked to Mike, right Mike? We talked the tent. It's me was having this discussion with him about the tent, and I even came to the chairman, reported everything that it was. So the word out there, not even the word out there, what was discussed was like Mike had proposed. Kindly listen. And Mike, correct me if I'm wrong. And this you told to me. That tuendelee tu na budget vile iko, since tulishaweka hiyo A-frame hivyo, tupunguze hizo panels. Kama kutakuwa na shortage, tutafanya nini? Tutapiga harambee siku ya mazishi. Unaona, tutapiga harambee, then we will pay the remaining suppliers wenye hawatakuwa amelipwa. It gave me confidence. Unaona, maybe pesa itatoka tulipe easy deficits. Am I saying what was not discussed?
You're saying the truth, but you're saying the truth in a different way.
Okay.
Because a different way meaning the Harambee was proposed a way back tukiwa Nairobi.
Oh, proposed, I don't know.
The Harambee was proposed by chairman. Way back tukiwa Nairobi. All of us we knew lazima tutafanya Harambee on the burial day. But it wasn't part of the budget. We already had a budget in tulikuwa tunaenda kufanya na kila kitu. Personally, I didn't know about the 300,000 ama 200,000 yenye ilikuwa set aside ya family. Naijua saa hii. Ukweli ama uongo? Naijua saa hii. Unaona? If I was being told that tuko na hii budget tunafaa kuweka tent hivi na hivi, but tuko na 200,000 ya family. Unaona? Me personally siwezi sema ati tutumie pesa ya family tutafanya Harambee. Unaona? That I can't do that. Number two,
that is true, Mike.
No,
You are
let
not
me
in
finish.
the know.
Let
You
me
are not
finish.
in the know.
Let me finish. Number two is the proposed budget ya tent. I think nimesema hiyo kitu hapa. I said the proposed budget ya tent was 11 sections.
Yes, you said them, so
Zilikuwa zinakuja ngapi?
11 sections. Unaona? The moment uliniambia budget ifiki, nilisema we reduced it.
To
Of
8
which
sections.
we reduced it to 8. So the moment uliniambia hivyo nikasema we reduce it to 8 sections, of which according to the budget nilinipatia ya the VIP tent na hii nini kireduciwa, hii Ephraim kireduciwa, it was almost the same thing. That's why I said we reduced it. Sijui kama unanielewa. So the thing hapa ni you guys didn't discuss with us as committee that tume set aside pesa ya family.
which committee? This was the committee.
The whole, maybe mimi personally basi sikuwa najua because nobody discussed with me that tume set aside pesa ya family, of which if munge discuss na mimi tume set aside pesa ya family na ndio hii tungejua what to do, but mimi personally mpaka dakika ya mwisho nilikuwa najua pesa ya family ilikuwa kwa budget, of which after all pesa ya family ilikuwa hapo. No.
So, just to add on what you just said, kama pesa ya family was part of the budget. Now, hiyo pesa ilikuja kafanya nini? Ambayo was not part of the budget, na hiyo pesa ilikuja kafanya.
If we had from Oyugis tulitoa I had 1.3 in the bank, then we had 800, 300 with Kokomo and 500 with me. First of all, the first thing I did was to pay the caterer. I sent, that was on Monday because we'd not paid people from Friday. We didn't go to the bank. Fundi anangoja, kila mtu alikuwa anangoja pesa. At that point is where I used my own money to even pay some of the people, like fundi nilimsort, mafundi hawajalipa for long, nilimsort pesa kidogo, nikalipa deposit ya kutransport hizo tents from my own money. You'll ask how my money came to be in this thing. And everyone knows here, I hope you're confirming this. You're confirming I used my money? Yes. You know I used my money? Yes. To, first of all, cushion. Like, hii tent isipofika on Sunday night, ianze kusetiwa, hii kitu yote ingefanyika. Sababu they were to travel from Sunday. You confirm to me walifika Monday asubuhi? Yes. Na tungegoja ati wakuje, tungoje bank ifunguliwe on Monday, ndio tuende tutoe pesa tumtumie. I tell you, you won't be seeing what was happening there. Unaelewa? The only person who was paid relatively good amount of money was the caterer. I had paid a deposit of 600, but mtu tents, I only paid him 100,000 from the last collection from Fine Breeze. So I did what I could to cushion everything isionekane. Hiyo siku ya mwisho tupate aibu, tent ndio inasetiwa na wageni wamefika. So ask me about 3.9, how it was used, I'll explain. Any other question?
Now, Mike and Liz seems to be having some sort of you call them disparities, difference, because Mike is saying that there are some things he doesn't know how their decisions were made. Yet, as a family member and a part of the committee, every information he ought to have known.
Okay.
Like some of the things earlier, he was accused of being in charge of the procurement of the tent guy and the catering. He has said here that he knew about the catering person in the committee. He did not know that person before the service was provided. But earlier on, from some of the interviews we had before, it was alleged that he is the one who knew about them and even stamped and insisted
Yes.
that those people must work. And then now the most critical part is that the committee did not involve him on the critical part that the family was to have a certain amount of money at the end of the burial. Why did the committee do this, and yet he was part of the family who was representing the family in the committee?
First of all, from the, I think I did the interview with it, who said about the tent, and it's clear. He has not disputed that he said we continue with the Ephraim. Have you disputed?
No, we are talking about the procurement.
Yes, the procurement.
Not the payment, the procurement.
He
How this
explained
person
that.
was engaged.
Wow.
Yes.
Mark, I have a quotation. I have quotations here for people who sent in ISO panels and in. The first quote was 1 point. It is here. You can have it. If you remove this, I'll show you. 1.5. And another one. Actually, they were ranging. Another one 2 million, because there was one for 40. There was one for 35. There's one for 30. You get. So per panel. So we went for the lowest bidder. I called that guy. Mike knows the guy. Ed, did you ulikata sikuje mama? Hakukata. So he brought his, what is that called? Quote, a bid. It was passed. Ben, did I bring the bids here? And everyone agreed on him.
Exactly.
And I called that guy because he's a guy I know. Mike knows him from the previous interactions, and actually why we considered him when we were looking for panels. Mimi sijizo to that TV. It is Msela who proposed like ile TV. Nilimuuliza ile TV ilikuwa hapa ya Tony, nani alileta? He said Mike. I said wow, I know. Not Mike, Mark. We contacted Mark huyu Msela hakiwa pale nje, and when he brought his quote ilipitishwa. It is someone they've worked with before. So it wasn't like a sole decision, and his prices, I think, I even in my heart, hiyo siku nikimlipa ile pesa lilipwa kwa roho yangu, hata mimi najua hizo Ephraim tents ukipiga hesabu 35,000 times 8, upige ile deco, upige zile TV, upige chairs, the presidential chairs that were there, the VIP chairs that were there, and the hizo plastic chairs, the podium and the carpets. Ask me, or just go and try and do that quote. You will do. I know most of you have done this, and you've only analyzed the Ephraim tent. You've not done the nitty-gritties of that Ephraim tent. There is viti, zile za plastic. Kuna hizo viti za VIP, kuna viti za presidential, kuna hiyo podium, kuna ile sijui nyororo, na kuna TV. Nani tena zilikuwa na hizo flowers. Yeah, the carpet I've said. You see, it came to 685,000. That is 630 after reducing from 690 to 630. The difference was this minimal. Unaelewa, from it's only the panels that reduced and the frames. So ikukuwa kitu margin ile like 200,000, 300,000, but what I'd opted for there was 500,000 quotation yote ya kwanza hiyo ya I don't know how it's called, it just disappeared. Then there was hiyo ya U, which was 480, and there was a 544. It is not something that I did come up and show the committee. Nilionesha committee tumeka this one. I was calling the guy tukiwa hapo. In fact, the good thing is everyone that was having a kwetu walikuwa wananipatia napiga tukiwa hapo. We discuss, is it right? Yes, yes. Yeah, that's how we.
So how about him not being involved in this allocation of 200,000 for the family that he's hearing about for the first time? The entire committee can just answer, not a specific person.
But see me,
Yes.
I think on our budget,
Yes.
there was 200,000 for the family. And Misala can confirm that. Yes?
No, the first thing he's saying he's hearing about it. Yeah.
That 200,000.
That allocation.
Hiyo pesa mliweka kando, hiyo 300 ukasema 200 ni ya family na 100 ni miscellaneous. Amkumwambia like kuna 200 hii tumeweka kando for the family so that ukipiga hesabu ajue like hii nayo tufai kupunguza, ajue penye at least inaweza punguzwa. Hakuwa in the know of hiyo 200 yenye ulipatia Kokomo na baadaye ukaregeshewa live.
Sikiza, kwa budget yetu tulikuwa na 200,000, si ndio? Na kenye Liza alifanya ama kenye tulifanya ilikuwa tu ile 200,000 ilikuwa kwa yenye ilikuwa kwa budget tuiweke kando. Hakuna kitu different hapo.
Now, were you aware that 200,000 was allocated for the family?
200,000 was part of the budget from day one.
But you are not aware when it was.
But when it was allocated, I wasn't aware.
Angela,
Now,
let her say something. Ajaongea hata wewe.
yeah. Sitting break.
I want to go to 2.1 million so that twende haraka. Hii pesa ilitolewa tukiwa UPS. Naona nikiambiwa mimi ni mwizi. I want us to do things so that we finish haraka because I'm not seeing us moving. 300,000 that is being in question. I think there's a picture that Kokomo posted. There were 3, right? I think that is the time that some of us bado tulikuwa kazini, so we joined, like I joined them on Sunday. On Sunday when we sat down, that is now when we were being given a breakdown of how things were given. This 300,000, let me just say I came to know about it. Siku tulikuwa tunapiga hiyo hesabu sasa. Wakisema Kokomo, you give me 300,000. Then I asked, 300 ilikuwa ya nini? Niliambiwa that was money that was allocated for Mama Tony, but when the budget was being the budget for Ephraim, for the tent events, for the catering, and I think hizo vitu zote, there was now shortage. So the 300,000 that was put aside had to come in. Iendeleze nini? Budget. That is where the 300,000 that was supposed to be given to Mama Tony ended up back to the budget because the budget superseded. Are we together to that point? Yes, it superseded the amount that was predicted. So this 300,000 had to now get out again, ilipwe kwa the bidders.
Now, my question to Liz. Liz,
before you give Liz a question.
Okay.
Sorry again to come up. I want to clear so that I also normally I think we'll just deal with Liz because I cannot documentations and the papers, the receipts and everything. Liz, we have them in soft copy. You can read how you paid because akona hizo receipts zote zinalipa.
Madam, there is something that we don't
Now,
understand.
our problem is not how she paid, right? We just clarify how money is used. Sawa. So, tafadhali Liz, Ephraim tent, kwa nini umerudisha nyuma? Package ilikuwa inakuja na nini?
Wacha chairman akusomee.
No, I want you to read.
Oh.
Yes.
In the 11 sections. Okay, that is the Ephraim tent, plastic chairs, banquet chairs. I think hizo kubwa.
VIP pia ipo.
Kuna chair dressing, podium, one podium, stage boards, red carpets, 8 pieces, one walkway, presidential chairs, that is 10, stools, 3, tent deco and wrappings, tent backdrop and lighting, artificial flowers, crew car, and transport and labor.
That's all. When you are reading, you included screens. That's why nimekundisha nyuma. Just wanted to know.
Iko wapi panels?
Yes.
Panels hakuna hapa. Hii sasa ni ya
panels iko different.
iko kando.
Previously you mentioned panels.
Yeah, panels is 55,000. We got 30 panels and hiyo stage hiyo chuma ilikuwa inawekwa for 4,000.
So please kindly, you guys decided to use almost 100,000 to go to Tony's home to go and inform them that you agree with them what to call an extra return of 650,000.
You got it all wrong.
Now the reason I'm saying that is this, I believe that Tony's place has people who are also well informed. Why did we have a committee in Nairobi, another committee at home, so that there is that sharing of notes and getting to know which one is more important and what do we give priority, so at the end of the day we could have saved that up to almost half of that particular budget. That is according to, that is my observation. Why did you omit that particular very important? Because at the end of the day, najua kuna wazee nyumbani. Mike, ungekuwa na committee ya nyumbani waseme mambo yao ya nyumbani, ninyi mngekuwa hapa Nairobi. I give you guys your flowers. Number one, because mlifanya hiyo pesa yote ikakuwa collected na ikakuwa kwa meza. We cannot overlook that, sindio? Lakini mbona you are basing most of your expenses on things that ungeepuka?
Can I answer you, brother? That is a very simple question that you should not lease, should be given to. You could have asked Msela, are your people not capable of handling this? Because he's here. We met those people, surely.
And we have the video.
Can Mike tell us what was the picture of those, his people at home? Very simple.
Not just about, even in his village, I believe that.
Okay.
It's fine.
They even ended up forming the family committee. They even extended it to central committee. At the end of the day, brother, I'm telling you, they didn't even bring. I didn't see. Sikuona even hata kibiriti moja kutoka kwao.
Not contributions. We are talking about expenses. Delegation of duties.
Now, Ben.
Yes.
Let me drag you to the role of duty, just as mentioned by you.
Yes.
On your statement.
Yes.
As the one who took the records.
Yes.
Back to transport and logistics.
Yes.
Whatever you mentioned earlier is coming to 444,558 shillings. And whatever you provided earlier was 491,000. Just before you answer that, why would you spend 440,058 shillings on 3 trips to Tony's home in Omoche? Did you use train or maybe did you fly to make me understand why you use 440,000?
I use this money, brother.
Yes.
My home is in Siaya. I'm coming from Siaya. And before I introduce myself here, I did not find myself inside this committee. I was elected.
Sure.
By who? The artist who came here. And I can clearly confirm, Omari, you were here by that time when I was being elected. Why? Is it right?
I voted for you.
Oh, and you were also there.
Yes.
Now, when you gave me that duty, what were you expecting? I have to go and get a place to sleep kindly because I took 7 good days there. Na nipata baba, I'm a human being. Lazima nilale, lazima nikule. The whole team ukiangalia hivi. There is movement. Kutoka kwa kina Tony, wende point B, point C. Ni mbali baba. Kindly. We had to get, kama ningekuwa natumia boda, the old people wamepanda boda, haingekuwa hiyo pesa tunaongea saizi. That is why.
Now, Ben,
come on.
Ben,
yes.
Just on 3 trips to Omoche, I would like to know or break down the expenditure of 140,000. Why you spend 140,000 and 58?
A very good question, young man. Our treasurer, our organizing secretary or stroke treasurer, she has the breakdown and how each and everyone was spending on that.
I'm very much interested in that.
Yes.
So that
There is a clarification.
Yes.
Let me just clarify. There were not 3 trips.
No. I have a record. That's why I'm saying 3 trips.
Yeah,
According
that
to
is-
secretary, he said 3 trips
yes.
costed 240,000 and 15 shillings.
Yes, I will tell you the first trip.
Yes.
How many days?
The first trip, I was in my village. Kokomo was in Kisumu, and I don't know. We met. When we met, we had an appointment.
Yes.
Mulinchukwa where they picked me from Oyugis. Msela had a car. So how they fueled that car and the expenses is part of the logistics. Kokoma my line, Msela my line.
True. That is right.
You told me guys you fueled back with 7,000. Kama mlifuel pesa ngapi? Msema gari inavuruta mafuta sana. You fueled back with 7,000. Yes. So that was the first trip, but consider me, I didn't spend any penny apart from ile nilipikiwa.
Why are you getting out of that? Considering yourself.
At that day, I was not paid accommodation. We were not paid accommodation. No one was paid accommodation. It was huyo alijilipia. Mimi nilikuwa naishi kwetu. Msela alikuwa naishi na kwao, si ndio ama? I don't know. But the only expense that day was 7,000.
First day, first trip.
First trip.
7,000.
Tukirudi Nairobi.
Maybe if there are other expenses, because this 500,000 when you fikia hapo.
No,
No, they'll
he's
explain.
talking of 240,000
Yes,
and 58 shillings,
And I want to know.
which is very simple. I can read for you, brother.
Hold on.
First trip, the breakdown of the trip,
First trip.
accommodation of 5,
Yes.
This is how it came. Accommodation of 5, we spent 29,600. Then car hire took 10,500. Fuel took 14,179. We got a puncher. That is the repair of the puncher was 1,000.
I repair of puncher.
1,000. Yes.
Continue.
Msala was given
Yes.
5,000
For what?
for fuel.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Now, this,
This is second.
This is the second.
This is the second trip.
that's why I'm reading so that we
Because you were not
because
in the
I was
first
not on the first trip.
Yes.
We are going to deduct what was used on the first trip.
Just combine them, then you have the total amount.
That is why it is
Total amount is
240,000.
Just continue the breakdown. Don't worry.
Yes,
We are taking notes.
that was a total of 60,000.
The second trip.
200 and 79.
Second trip.
The second trip,
Just a minute. That's a total of 51,000 from my side. I'm with you. 64,779.
64.
no, it is 60,279.
That's
Tafadhali.
29,600.
29,600, 10,500.
Okay. No.
Tuko sawa?
14,000.
Very good. 14,000 fuel, 179. 1,000 puncher, and Msela was given 5,000. Tuko sawa?
Yes, sir.
Second trip it is my second trip because ndio hiyo nilikuwa sasa.
So you
the
all
first trip,
Pole pole.
the first trip costed 60,000.
279.
Good.
Second trip sasa car hire was 28,000. That is per day was 4,000 times 7 days that I took in Omoche. Accommodation for 6 people now, kindly.
You travel 60.
Ngoja.
You had your own car.
We had a car that is 4,000 per day times 7 days, that is 28,000.
The question is,
Sawa.
was it necessary?
It was not even necessary, it was mandatory.
Questions after the others.
Continue. We have to ask
Tuko
questions.
sawa.
Yes.
Accommodation for 6 people for 7 days. It took us 102,000.
What are the accommodation?
Yes, that is breakfast. That is breakfast for the 6, lunch and supper for 7 days, and where we were sleeping. It is 102,000.
102,000 flat.
Make a break.
Yes. Ngoja kidogo.
Just hold on. Continue, Mr. Secretary.
Yes, fuel. We used the fuel for 15,000.
Well, for
15,000.
Plus 7,000.
Then punchers.
yes.
We also had another puncher. Even the car alitutumia taa tena. It costed us tuliziba ama tulifanya nini? At 1,000. Then ikazidi, ilichomwa. Ikakuwa shida tena. It took us 1,500 kutuma sasa. Total cost for the puncher was 2,500. So add the two trips,
Yes.
kindly,
Yes.
utapata, we used 179,779. Sasa deduct now 240,000 ndani yake.
Now, Mr. Mandatori,
Yes.
Tell me why you needed 100 and something thousand for accommodation.
were you on
Where
a
were
vacation?
you? What were you doing?
Were you on a vacation?
Did you have an alternative?
It was not a vacation, brother.
Now, explain to us.
It was back and back. Kwenda kwa kina Tony, meeting the family, tafadhali, meeting waheshimiwas, it's quoted in the distance. From that end, we were also meeting the security people. Remember, ukienda kwa ofisi unaambiwa bado we are not there, ngojea they have a function, you have to wait. We had movement za kwenda kwa kununua vitu like za soko, things like that. It was tiresome, let me tell you, it was not easy. Ambapo kama tungekuwa huku na tuweke watu home, haingewezekana.
Now, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
As a committee member, there is something that I'm coming to understand, that you didn't consider the background of the artist. You want to consider that first before you make these decisions you are making. You can't spend 102,000 on accommodation. Even
Brother,
assume it was you.
Let me
Just assume it was you.
listen.
No.
I was sent by who? These artists. Unanipata? So if they gave me the mandates, niwafanyie kazi, had to do it and I have to put the pens
Now,
down.
let me tell you something for free. Let me tell you, you are going for a vacation on Mombasa. Assume you are going for a vacation on Mombasa.
Oh, no, remove the term vacation. No. Remove the term vacation. Tafadhali.
Now,
That is what Kenyans think.
Don't feed me with vacation. I went to do
That is, we asked you questions that Kenyans actually ask.
yes, but not
My
vacation.
last question, eh?
Kuna some things inapata
Did you?
Don't ask me vacation. Tafadhali.
Ben,
Please, let's have someone.
Kindly, I'll stop you now. Can we balance the agenda, tafadhali? The lady asked a
You
question.
can ask some tangible
Yes.
questions.
Eh, sasa si mchezo.
and now don't get agitated. We are here to ask questions. You want to get
Because you're not
agitated?
able to-
No, don't get agitated.
Okay, mwache aongee.
Okay, personally,
Yes.
committee walichaguliwa wasaidie, amkuchaguliwa mwende mspend.
Thank you.
You personally,
Yes.
ingekuwa ni wewe ndio maybe brother yako amekufa.
Yes.
Ungefeel aje watu wanakuja and they overspend. Something kitu yenye kwanza mngekaa chini as a committee, mngeangalia ile family. Kwanza hadi 50,000 ilitolewa mlishukua kwa sadaka. I heard that hadi hiyo pia ilichukuliwa. Angefanya hivyo. So kitu yenye mngechukua first priority, mngetoa pesa ya mama Tuni. Hiyo amngeguza pesa yenye wanachia family. Hiyo amngeguza. And then now you fix yenye mnabaki nayo. You don't choose class over.
Thank you very much, sister. You have asked a very good question. Let me respond. You have asked a very good question, sister. Since the explanation has been going on around Asia, among Asia, umesikia tulisha kuwa na shortage ya pesa. Tunaelewana?
But you could have fixed.
That tulikuwa na shortage ya pesa already. The treasurer, the acting treasurer alikuwa already through the committee alisha post lipa some deposits. Are we together? Then we were running out of time. And I think the committee even consulted other committee members who are not around here that we are running out of money and the time is now not on our side. Yes.
Now, Omar, just a minute. Now, the problem that Kenyans are having with the committee
Yes.
is not how the money was spent. That's number one. The problem that Kenyans have with the community.
Kidogo tu hapo tu Simi. Link that question na vile ameniuliza.
Yes.
Continue.
So the problem that Kenyans are having with the committee is that the committee had what we call misplaced priorities.
Yes.
Now, in this case, let me just elaborate. The money collected is 3.9.
Yes.
What was set aside for the family is 200,000.
Yes.
What happened? What could 3.7 not do that this 200,000 had to be used? Hiyo tu ndio swali wa Kenya wanauliza.
Alafu to add on it before you answer that, I think while planning as a committee, while planning funeral, I think you should have two budgets. First, you should have a proposal that you work on to go get the money, and then you have now the actual budget that you budget with the money that you have. Why did Liz have to use her money, and why didn't you refund it before ifike mali anachukua hadi 50,000 ya mali ya sadaka?
And then Liz, how much did you remove from your?
Answering question, you answer. We cannot. When you have them so many, hatutajibu.
So as I finish that question, does the committee, because you see in life we have mistakes. Now, does the committee own this mistake that they spent the money? No, what Kenyans are regarding as a mistake, that the money you spent as per the budget, but you ignored the bigger part, which was the family. Hiyo tu ndio Wakenya wanauliza. I don't have a problem with you.
Let me ask you to. Let me also ask this question.
Yes, sir.
You were all there, isn't it? Yeah. Did you assess whatever we did? We did on that particular. The whole thing. Did you have the assessment?
Yes, we were there.
What was your conclusion?
It was good.
Thank you.
Now the problem is, if you're using a Range Rover and somebody is using a Matatu, the two of you will still get to a destination, right?
Yes.
So the problem is not what you used with the money. The problem is, what could 3.7 not do that 3.9 had to do?
See me.
Instead of setting this.
See me. Let me answer. See me. All of us, we have answers.
Yes.
See me. This was a class.
No, it's the committee, not a specific
It was their budget that was repetition.
I'm aware, my son see me, I'm aware that even 100,000 can bury somebody.
Yes.
Isn't it? I'm aware 200,000 can bury somebody.
Yes.
Are you getting me? Yeah. But look at the class of this burial. Look at the expectation of this burial. I'm 100% sure you guys, you could have even questioned, mbona umetuwekea hema za 1,500 na this is it was a class of.
If the family had something to celebrate,
tumeweka hizi hema lakini tumeachia the family.
Yes, if the family had something.
At the same time, my sister, we were not to help the family. We were to do the bad.
But now that is why you go wrong. It is because you're not the one who was bereaved. I think Mike was bereaved. Mike, how would you feel if your own brother's funeral collected 3.9 million and spent it all without your own mother getting taken out of it?
Number one.
I also have a question after you. Just
Number one is unajua kama na sauti kidogo. So number one, to be honest, I was surprised kusikia that tunabaki bila pesa yoyote. That's number one. Number two, kenye pia nilikuwa nataka kusikia sijasikia. Because nilikuwa nataka kusikia personally pesa ilitumika the 50,000 yenye ilipeanwa na Wanga the last day, it wasn't budgeted. Na it wasn't for the committee, it was for mom. It was specific for mom.
Yes.
Which mimi personally ndo nilikuwa nafaa kuamka niende nichukue hiyo pesa, but I didn't. Liza aliamka akachukua hiyo pesa because I knew after all itarudi kwa mama. So before tuende mbali na hizi story zote, I wanted to hear if there is a possibility that mama atarudishia hiyo pesa yake because ilikuwa yake.
Exactly.
Kama atarudishia hiyo pesa yake, ama tutatumia njia gani asaidike from, because kuna madeni amekuwa akisema online, kuna madeni alibaki nazo. Now we start from this 50,000. So that's what I want to hear.
Give chairman some minutes.
Let me talk. Okay, Kenyans, Kenya iko.
Chairman,
Yes.
we have to get your voice.
Okay, guys, hii kitu tunamaliza.
Yes.
And tunaimaliza. Juu, me as the chairman, kuna makosa ilifanyika.
Thank you.
Naona? And makosa yenye ilifanyika ilikuwa mkifanya calculation yenu, nataka mconfirm. Mkifanya calculation yenu mlikuwa nafanya, mnaona pesa yote ilitumika, right? But you can confirm that. But unaona? Shida ilitokea. Zilitumika, yes, but zilitumika zote. Unaona? Hadi ile pesa ya mama. Juu unajua venye tulifanya first tukifanya nini? Tukifanya ile sabu ya kwanza tulikuwa nafanya budget. Kwa budget kuna kitu ilikuwa muhimu kwanza tuliacha kwa budget. Hii kitu ilikuwa ya has. Unaona? And has msela ndiye alibageni na mwenye has. And it is true Liza kalipa. Unaona? And hii has ilikuwa 50,000. Tukalipa 45,000. Haikuwa kwa ile budget. Unaona? Has haikuwa kwa budget. Kenya tuliweka kwa budget, tulikuwa tunadhani sanduku tutachukua na hapa Nairobi na tupeleke na has nyumbani. So I took budget ya hiyo. To cut the story short, Kenya tunaweza discuss na committee wangu. Unaona? Juu Mama Tony ni kama mama yangu. Nimetusiwa, nimesikia yote, vile mimi ni mwizi nini, imekuwa worse. So as the chairman, mimi ningeomba committee yangu, juu pesa imetumika, but Mama Tony lazima apate kitu. Unaona? Naweza discuss na committee, tunaenda kusaidia Mama Tony haje. You know? Juu ukiangalia vizuri makosa iko. Na tunaweza kaa hadi asubuhi. Tuitwe sisi ni wezi nini. Juu watu hapo nje walikuwa naona tunaweza lala kwa room ya 500. Yenye hata nikienda out ama nikienda kazi siwezi lala kwa hiyo room. Unaona? Nilikuwa nalala lakini siwezi lala kwa room ya 500. So, mbona hii kazi ya Tony ndio nilale kwa room ya 500? Mbona hii matanga ya Tony ndio nataka kulala kwa room ya 500? Mbona kwa hii matanga ya Tony ndio nataka kula chakula ya 150? Unaona? Kwangu nikiwa hapa Nairobi nalala. Tena silali vibaya, nalala vizuri. Na hawa watu wote tukiwa hapa hawakuwa nalala vizuri tukiwa home. Mtu ameuliza hiyo 7 days tulikuwa nafanya nini? Msela anaweza confirm. Hadi kuna siku tukiwa hapa Nairobi hatukulala the whole night and the whole day. Tukiwa na Msela na committee hao watu wa committee. Unaona? Anaweza confirm ako hapa the whole day. Tulikuwa hapa Egesa the whole night. Tumefanya hiyo kazi yote. Ikifika asubuhi nimepigiwa simu. Na hata mwenye alitumia text ako hapa. Akaniambia kuna story. Kuna PS mahali. As the chairman nikapigia Msela tufuate hiyo pesa. Juu tulikuwa nataka pesa. Alipanda bike asubuhi kuja hadi Lang'ata Road. Tukaenda, wenye walikuwa hapo walituona. Tukifuata hiyo pesa ya Honjalango and PS. The whole day tukulala. Kutoka hapo tulitoka by saa 6 kitu saa 5 saa 6 tukaenda kumeet on Lilian Gogo. Kutoka huko tulitoka usiku. Kutoka huko hadi ng'ang'ana na jam ufike home, unafika usiku. Unaona? So Kenya naweza sema people do learn ukifanya makosa. Unaona? Hawezi learn kitu kama kila kitu iko tu sawa. Unaona? So mimi Kenya naweza sema wacha tu tuone Kenya tutafanya about it. Na nyinyi pia mjue mali kuna tumefanya vizuri, mnafaa mseme tumefanya kazi. Si blame games. Like kuna watu wengine wametolea hadi muziki. Wametolea hadi muziki. And Mari is here. Unaona? So hawakuona hizo time zote tulikuwa tunalala. Unaona? And Msela akiongea ameleta tu blames. Hakuna Msela amesema committee walifanya kazi.
Exactly.
Unaona? Msela akiongea pale, hadi mamangu mzazi alinipigia akiniambia alisikia vile Msela alikuwa anaongea. Tony alikuwa anataka the best for his family. Unaona? And by bad luck hiyo boma yao imekuwa sawa, Tony akishakufa. Na wakina nani walifanya boma wakuwe sawa? Haizi sema, haizi congratulate sisi. Hiyo kazi tulifanya yote. Unaona? Tumeacha familia yetu. Unakaa nje. Na kuna mshahara unapata. Pesa yenye tulitoa hapo hakuna mshahara. Pesa yenye ilikuwa hapo ilikuwa kulala. Hata step ya kwanza. Pesa yenye allocation yenye niliwekea hawa kwa pesa ya kwanza wali complain. Juu ilikuwa pesa kidogo. Unaona? Na tulikuwa tunafanya hivi ndio tu fix hii kitu, hii to fix hii budget. Unaona? So nyinyi mabloggers na content creators najua mnataka views. But hata kama mnataka views, mjue tuko na family sisi pia. And I know very well. Hata tuseme tumepata matanga leo. Mwenye atajitolea apigie wanamuziki wote simu na wakae pamoja, hamtawaipata. Na mimi leo ninasema sitawahi kuwa chairman wa matanga. Kama relative wangu nitakuwa, but kama si relative wangu sitawahi kuwa. Unaona? Juu hakuna mtu anilipa. Omari pia baada yako hapa anasema mimi natoka tu kwa hii story. Msela nilipigia Tony akiwa mgonjwa. Kila mtu aliona Msela ni Tony akipost. Tony alipost. Na Tony kwa Msela alipost kwa kule Tony. Tony ni mgonjwa. Ukiangalia hebu rudi kwa kule Tony. Uangalie comments zilikuwa aje. Watu walikuwa natusi Tony. Literally. Unaona? Nyinyi mwenye mko hapa hivi, nao ma TikTokers wanatuona sahihi. Najua wanatuona au ma TikTokers. Walikataa hata kufanya tu ngoma ya Tony. Msela can confirm. Kuna hadi mwenye alikubali kulipa na alikataa. Sahi vile Tony alikufa alifanya contest kama 30 ndio apate views. Unaona? So wacha niwaambie. Sitaki nikasirike na sitaki. So nataka nikwambie facts. Unaona? Nataka niwaambie facts. Unaona? Tufanye nini hivi? Okay, Msela nilipigia Tony akiwa mgonjwa. After yeye kupost kwa wall ya Tony hakuna reaction. Comments, most of the comments walikuwa nasema sijui Tony amekon nani mwenye anasema Tony ataona, Tony anajifanya si mgonjwa, and alini request ni post. Na nyinyi bloggers mlikuwa tu hapo, mbona kuwapigia simu? Nyinyi TikTokers mlikuwa hapo, mbona Msela kuwapigia simu? Alipigia. Nikamwambia ama Msela kuna mtu alimpigia hapa kwa bloggers.
Nilikuwa naulizwa.
Aya. Then nikafanya nini? Nikamwambia hebu nipetu hizo video zote ni post. Nikapost. After kupost ndio sasa nikaanza kupiga simu one by one. Tony ni mgonjwa ile ya zaidi.
The story is long.
Tony ni mgonjwa ile ya zaidi, anataka usaidizi, unaona. So nikafanya nini? Nikaanza kupigia artist simu. Saa hii hao artist wenye post hii story tumeiba pesa. Kuna mwenye aliambia ana pesa, kuna mwenye alijibu vibaya, kuna mwenye hakushika simu yangu, unaona. So ikaenda hivyo. Artist wenye alipea pesa na wajua, unaona, walinitumia pesa, walinitumia msela pesa. Mwenye alinitumia pesa direct ni Elisha Toto na maybe Uncle Eddie, na nika forward. And hapo sikuwa na list ya MCs wakitoa pesa. Kwa hiyo nini? Kwa hiyo list.
Omar ulitoa pesa.
Anda. Omar, sikiza tu, nakuja tu hapo. Relax. Relax. So, relax tu. Omar, relax tu, mimi nita confirm kila kitu hapa. Hapa ndio sasa wanyenyo. So, ikakujaje nikatumia msela pesa yenye nilikuwa nayo, ndio nilimtumia direct. Tony akafanyiwa MRI. Ukifika usiku nikapigiwa simu, anatakana awekwe kwa ICU. Hiyo usiku msela nilala Kisii, but sikumwambia hiyo siku. Niliongea tu na wenye kuna Tony hapo, nikamwambia mweke tu ICU, nitaongea na msela kesho. Juu alikuwa amechoka na nini, na kuna vitu zingine ukimwambia mtu naweza. So ukifika the following day ndio sasa msela akaniambia yenyewe vile nimeamka nikaona Tony hayuko sawa. Na ilinibidi nipigie huyu, nipigie Liz na nipigie Uncle Sam. Tuone vile tunaweza fanya hii story. Wakaniambia ita wasanii wote wakuje pamoja tupate pesa. Niliita wasanii wote hapa. Omari, you can confirm. Wasanii wangapi walifika?
Tulikuwa na
wasanii wawili.
Alusi TV and Goma.
Na vile mnajua wapo wengi hivyo, walikuwa wawili. Ana nani Shaniz?
Mimi sikuwa.
Watatu. Na nani? Na Angie. So
GK kaka msanii.
So hao ndio walikuja na hapo ndio tukiwa pale, unaona, tulipata news tukiwa hapa. Tukapigia tu kina msela watuambie bili ni ngapi tulipe. Tulifanya mchango hapa yenye Mari alitoa yake. Tukafanya nini? Tukafanya mchango tukatuma. So kenye nilikuwa nataka kusema, najua mko live kabisa, and kenye nataka kusema, nyinyi content creators, fans wetu na TikTokers, hii ingekuwa vile Tony, ingekuwa saa zile Tony alikuwa uhai, mungekuwa hivi. I think sijui kama Tony angekufa, but maybe ilikuwa mpango ya Mungu. But mulifail Tony terribly. Saa hii ndio mnajua Tony alikuwa na mama. Na ingekuwa tu mna support. Nilikwambia kuna hawa ma TikTokers Tony aliapproach hadi wafanyie nini, hawakufanya. So ningewachia
kuna jamaa ambaye alikuwa anafanyia Tony videos, inasemekana at some point, sijui kama msala utaconfirm, aliwahi kudelete video ya Tony kwa YouTube. Unajua hiyo story? I'm told the same guy alipewa kazi ya kushoot na kufanya live streaming ya matanga ya Tony. What does that tell you as a person in terms of now morals? First of all, is it true?
It's true. It's true. But they had some issues. Unisikia?
Yeah.
They had some issues. Now we noticed after a while.
Chairman, just tell me.
We noticed after a while that video icon on YouTube. So to confirm, akatuambia alidelete video because of some balance which it was waku agree on, and since video ilikuwa isha uchiwa, I personally niliambia Tony tuachane nayo, no need tuirudishe YouTube because already ishatolewa na ni kitu ilishaenda, because alikuwa na claim that lazima tumpatie some balance ndio video irudishwe. But venye mimi nilikuwa najua Tony ni mtu alikuwa anaachilia vitu, so hii prevent from working with the guy. Alikuja tu baadaye na akafanya tena kazi zingine na the guy, so they were I can't say that walikuwa na issue.
Okay, kabla muendelee na question.
Yes.
Hatuwezi fanya interview for the whole night au for the whole day. Tukifanya hivi sana wapea guidelines.
Yes.
Mtupe questions 4.
I have one for you.
I have one for Liz. Mwisho.
Okay, questions 4.
Let me have one for you. Let me have one for you, Mr. Chairman.
One imeenda, tuko na questions 3.
Yes, two
one
for you.
imeenda.
2 for you, eh?
Okay.
Mr. Chairman.
2 for me, that is 3 questions.
Yes.
Kidogo. Let me finish on my side so that mimi sidhani kama nitaongea tena. Number 1, this one goes for the committee wenye imewaka na mpaka dakika ya mwisho. 1, I've been appreciating the committee, not once, not twice, especially the chairman, and even before the burial nilikaa nao chini nikawaambia whatever mmefanya, I personally can't repay you guys. Mmefanya an amazing thing because hakuna mtu aliwaandika ati anawalipa. That's number 1. Number 2, tukiwa home we did the appreciation, including my own mom, including my sister. To appreciate because kama si hizi vitu ndogo, the burial was amazing. That one, kila mtu aliona. The burial was amazing. Na sisi personally kama family tunashukuru. But again, that doesn't prevent us from saying place mistake iko. The next time mtu akifanyiwa a burial, ikuwe a good burial without mistakes. So personally, I appreciate the committee for whatever they did, from my heart. But again, mistake mali imetokea, lazima tungetoka nje na tuseme. Na I'm glad that chairman accept mistakes. Akasema kuna mali tulifanya makosa. Na niko sure next time kama maybe atakuwa chairman kwa itakuwa
relative wangu hilo nitakuwa.
Next time ama hata kama si hata mtu atakuwa next time kwa chairman.
Omari atakuwa.
No problem, niongelee choke nikiwa chairman.
Omari kiwa chairman next time.
Omari ni chairman.
Through this committee utajua what to do and what not to do. What to do right and what to do wrong. So personally I appreciate, but mali mistake ilikuwa lazima tungesema, na nashukuru sana kwa kila kitu yenye umetufanyia, but kitu yenye tungefanya as committee, chateni pesa ya mam arudishiwe. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
One question.
One question for you, Mr. Chairman. You know, this is for public. Eh? We actually want to know from this press that you will do 1, 2, 3 from attorney to recover, first of all, the 50,000 that was taken away by Lee.
Where?
During the burial period. Eh? So, you can mention that in your statement, last statement from a junior media question, that you will do this to this from attorney so that the public can be satisfied that actually the committee has.
Thank you.
My question has been asked.
Okay.
That was my question to Liz.
Yes. This is the last one.
No, I have.
Oh, Mari, the last one. Okay.
No, I think my question is almost relevant to the question of the guy on the other side. Now, you have said that you are going to find a solution to help Mama Tony. Now, we want to know from this point that how are you going to do it? And the other 50,000, you know, that was his money. That was his money, so that should not be part of money. So we want to know how he's going to give that money back as well.
Okay, Omari,
Oh, personally, I want to appreciate you people for the good work that you've done.
Hey, for the first time, thank you.
No,
I've been appreciating you since.
Bana.
Huyu.
It's only that you are not watching my podcast, but I do appreciate, right?
Yeah.
Actually, there is a point that I told them not to blame you because you are not one person, but because you don't follow me, you cannot get this thing. So listen.
Why can't I follow you and when matusi kila?
Then listen and talk.
Okay.
So when I was appreciating you, you didn't get.
Thank you.
So
for that.
I have a point. Yeah, you said that you don't want to be angry. Don't make me angry too.
Yeah.
So, Chairman, thank you so much for your good work. I think even the other time when you called us, I appreciated you. And you also mentioned the same thing, that it's the first time that I'm appreciating you. So I'm used to telling me that it's for the first time. Now, for your good work, I've also realized that you've accepted that you people made a mistake. And there is something that I've been raising my hand and you people have not answered me or pointed at me. So maybe I'll rest my case. But let me ask you. Now, you've been talking of those things that came that you people were not having in plan. Were you people having your budget to go and spend over 200? Or maybe you are just going and due to a very busy schedule, you are just extending, just asking. So that, if you people had your budget there, or that is where these other hundreds got lost, that made Liz to use her own money, that we don't know how she's going to recover. Were you having your own budget written there? Budget.
Let me answer you, Omar. And I want to answer Ajuan too.
Yes, before you answer me.
And remember, mtanikumbusha Amiso pia anataka kuongea kitu kidogo kabla tutoke. Ataongea tu kwa simu.
Hapa kwa live yangu nampandisha hata kuja.
Ako hapa kwa simu. Ataongea?
Lazima kuje.
Unajua, somebody really asked a question that touched me, that whatever we spent when we went to Oyugis, my friends, what did you people expect? Maybe you can tell us what you people expected, like when we were living here to Oyugis. Just allow me to talk about it because it's going out there that we overspent on our transport and whatever.
Yes.
Were we not supposed to go there? We were supposed to go there, right? Now, if the MC that was in Egesa was paid 5,000, one MC, how many MCs were there? There were 2. They were all paid. The ushers that were there were paid. The lady whom we were with at the gate was paid. So it is now wrong for Angie to have 1,500 for her bed and breakfast.
Were they paid or compensated?
I don't know. Let me
When you say paid, it seems like
compensated.
Yes. How many days? Calculate 1,500. Let's say I was using my bed 1,500
You stayed
for
there
7
for
days.
1 week. How many days?
I think it's 7 days is a week.
7 days
So
a week.
calculate.
How many people?
Don't usirudi nyuma sana.
I think
Yes, wait I finish. Omari, just finish.
Just
Omari.
answer me, was it in the budget, Ange?
Omari,
Only that.
Very right.
I will, before I give you that information,
You
I
just say,
must,
yes, it was.
I want to give you
Yeah,
that.
there was.
No,
It
was
there was.
Yes.
Transport
Now
and
listen.
logistics. Yes,
Listen,
it is. It
I
is.
want us to all agree that when you're making, I was called by the chairman to be part of the committee. From day one, nobody saw me as an artist. Even Omari has just said that I'm not, they know me that I'm not an artist. Yet my songs are in the YouTube.
Yes.
So who am I? I'm not an artist to them. There are so many calls that were called when I was seated, questioning my being in the committee. I regret being in the committee. Yet it was voluntarily, nobody forced me to be. You know, when you ask me a question on why did I have to spend 1,500 per night, you're not being serious.
But it can't sound to 208.
It can. How many are we? Let me tell you something. Amiso was in the committee. That is number 1. I was in the committee. Number 2. Liz is in the committee. Number 3. Kokomo is there. Benoile is there. Msela is there. How many are we? Add Inda now. You can try Inda because Inda was not in there. Hold on. How many are we? Can we calculate the amount that we spent for 7 days?
Yes. 6 by 15.
Eh? 15, that you're talking about the bed. Are you talking about like what I'm eating?
You want
Ama
to
mimi
eat
siko nakula? Why? Why was I supposed to eat something that is not even, if I was spending 500 or 300 in the morning, 600 in the afternoon, and then maybe 600. Let us be realistic when asking questions. The only thing that maybe we can all ask, why Mama Tony was left without something. And I told you, the budget superseded the money that we had. Already the bidders were already on the ground, they had already done everything. What were we supposed to do? What they needed was their money. Now, our agreement was the very day, lazima tukue na karambe kidogo, whatever we will get there, we will give to Mama. You know, I was not a signatory in any of their bank accounts. I didn't handle any cash apart from cashier gate, ya hapa na ya huko. And everything is in pen and paper. So let us be realistic when you're asking questions on why did you have to spend this and not this? How much did you people expect us to spend? As the committee, for the trips that were made. We all need to reason in anything that we are talking about. If you've calculated, you've given everything into details. You've come to your amount. We don't know whether you've gotten the same amount that we have.
So,
Because I think the chairman ashasema.
okay. Swali sitaki tena. Swali tumemaliza. Nataka Ben summarize. Then Lisa summarize, then Amiso, then hatuwezi
We don't want
utaweka kwa wale yako.
Ushaenda kwa wote.
Chairman, you blamed us for not supporting Tony when he was alive. Maybe how ulikuwa unataka kumsupport aje?
Wacha nimalize. My age does not allow me to spend the whole 2 months on this issue of Tony tafadhali. Let us tupatie Tony fursa ya kulala mahali yuko tafadhali. Hii ndio mazishi nimesudia ama nimekuja nimepata kama ni hectic. Kwanza mimi sijawahi jipata nimejichagua kwa committee. Mimi mwanachaguliwa. Hiyo ni nyota yangu. That is why. Ya pili,
Mkuje mumweke hizi mics please.
Ya pili,
Chairman, help us.
I'm sorry whatever tulifanya, kama ni mbaya naomba tusamehe on behalf of the committee. Ile tulifanya mzuri pia mpokee, na wale wako nje pia wapokee whatever we did bad ama mzuri. At long last kuna mali tumeandikiwa mazuri na kuna mali tumeandika mabaya. Kama tulifanya makosa tusamehe on behalf of the committee. Na ningesema makosa pia tulifanya kama committee, ambapo I'll blame my chairman kidogo tu. Hakuna budget yoyote ya mazishi imewahi pelekwa kwa social media after burial. That's why on behalf of the chairman wangu, pole, tumefanya makosa. Juu hata wengi wamekufa, prominent people wamekufa, sijawahi sikia nini hii postmortem ya budget. And that is why to create markets for you people. Thank you so much. Roger. We created a market for you people. I'm talking kindly. I'm talking. Najua mko kazi. Na hii munge tushukuru. Chairman, you are a man of people. Umefanya postmortem ya mazishi ambapo haijawahi kuwa. Tony alikuwa, that tells me kijana wangu Tony alikuwa shupavu. Thank you. Ya mwisho natoa pole kwa familia ya Tony pale nyumbani. Mama, on my behalf nitaongea na committee tuende tumtembelee tena kivyetu kama inawezekana. Na hata nyinyi tutaenda kama marafiki tafadhali, because ule sasa ni mama wetu. Tumefanya mazishi mingi, watoto wangu wamekufa wengi kwa hii artist field, na hii ndio wengi tumewahi rudi huko kwenda kuwapa pole baada ya kufanya everything. Na this is hii ya Tony ndio imekuwa quite different na zote tumewahi kufanya, and that is why but I'm still omba pole sana.
Asante. Okay. Okay. Adwa na miso huo. Unto was it your patient?
Miso ongea Kiswahili.
Kiswahili hapana na miso. Amiso. Waketi karkae.
Yes.
Koro adwa ni wuo.
Pero kamano ahinya mokwongo agomos ni ok ne an Nairobi. Mondo mi mokwongo agomos nikech ok an Nairobi an dala. To onego bed ni abedo kanyo, koro kanyo agomos.
Kamano.
Mar ariyo ne antiere meeting no kaka nochako wache nyaka kama koro gikene. Anyalo mana wacho ni kosa to nitie. Kendo kama richo nitie baba. En ni wach mar 200,000. Manodok kuom lease. To nokonyis Misela ni pesa no dhi tiyo e tent Ephraim. Ose accept paro mano kosa koro marwa nikech ne wan e komiti. Kosa machielo mokelo wa e sangano en ni sama ne igolo proposal budget ne wago budget gi 4.4 million anyalo remember. But pesa ok nochopo 4.4. To already no digi budget mana wa proposal mana wa propose mondo mi ima mondo tieliel kaka ne wa plan.
Mana dia.
Aparo ni nyalo remember kane wadhi dala gi Tony kane waromo to nawacho ni jokama. Onge kinde kata mondo mi wago dala nikech wanyalo timo mwago dala. Mwa ywa sitima. Aparo ni nidwa ywa sitima mikelo pod miguro.
Mana dia.
To nawacho ni onge kinde mondo watim magi te. After all, ni pesa biro dong ne family to mwatimo gi ok bi neno. Naparo ni kata sami kunyo bur, ani kaka miso nawacho ni hapana. Kunyuru Tony, iki to tar ketgi malo. Nimar kata kose ik dhano, giko ni dhano pod biro mana tow, but ji biro mana neno wi liel gi malo. Meeting no kabede, aparo ni nikech nowacho ni Tony ne en jangima. Naparo ni Misela owuon nowacho ni owadgi ne en jangima. Ogombo ni mondo yik owadgi e standard no. Mane morwako uwe sangano. Koro mogik gima nyalo kwayo lis mo owuon. Problem ok kata jodala ok ywagi nikech ni budget ogo marach. Pesa tiyo maber Misela can confirm. Ng'ata nyalo confirm. Sida wuok ni 50,000 mane Gladys Wanga ogolo achien mar rambi noko chopo ne mama Tony. Penjo majano penjore te. Misela dhi kawo pesa cha kata mama Tony wangame pesa ni direct. As least manela ni nodhi bando mama Tony koso nodhi yude kanyo. Miasa miso. Akwayo list ni mondo kawo that 50,000. Omi mama Tony. Ka pesa nolal. Mare notiyo modonjo e pesa ne. Nyasaye biro chule. En jok ma questo ni gimomiyo list nokawo pesa. Noyie bedo mondo koro odil gi pesa. Aparo ni ne en mana chuny ler, but kero en kosa Misela kuom yie and over mondo mi list mo mak pesa. Nonego bede ni obedo gi wuoth ma kata kidwaro pesa to en mobiro golo de sanga gi okoma ko komiti. En gima lit ka inyalo luongi nyaka ni ijakuo to kata siling achiel michamo e gino onge. Nikech sanga mar brother ng'ama notho ema odhi obedo lesi oweyo pesa ng'ama chielo mulo. Koro ok inyal trust kata en ok onyal trust according kaka owuoyo. Ok trust ni pesa no otiyo kaka ne en. Nikech imiya lit ga piny ma misela ni account cha nonego bed ni kano biro meeting no se confirm ne jo media ni pesa ma odonjo e account ten en 3.9. Nonego bed no se confirm ni jo catering mokiagi oseng'eyo ni be no confirm ni ochul gi pesa di mok papers mielo gi. En ema nonego bed no confirm ni gigi. Koro miyo mago nosetimore. Mogik adwa nyiso misela bro. Aparo idong' wuoyi achiel e dala. Brother riwri ganyuola. Ok ong'e. Chieng' moro gini nyalo yudi to toni ne bet ong'ere. To kinyalo bedo manyuondi kata siling achiel ok nyal solo. Joma nosolo ka 3 million gi, jogi toni ne onge gopgi. Kata ne ok ten gi gop toni. Ne en mana well wishers. But joma nego bed ni chung' kodi kabisa gin anyuondi. Kanyuondi go mano mabiro ma kata siling achiel nokogolo keto wage meeting. To kata pi kata kunyo buro nego bed nanyuola makunyo kata ng'ama nokunyo buro kata pi mani iga chwe go bur ong'iew. Bro, think twice. Dogi riwri ganyuola. Dhano moro amora nyaka tho, liel pok orumo dalau. To ka ng'ato konyi, pim ber motimo kod mistake motimo. Ka mistake ng'eny, to ng'ano marach kuome. To ka ber ng'eny, gone erokamano. Kanyo manyalo gik manyalo weni par chien pod maisha bor. But sangani to in mirwake komiti.
To Amiso.
Yes.
Kapok idhi.
Yeah.
Ing'eni bedo nwada weyo ne Liz 50,000 ni ene mondo chul to wang'eyo maber notiyo gi pesa ne.
Yes.
Mano kaka committee members ok ang'una bed fair.
Yes.
Koro an kaka Kokomo adhi miyo Liz
Mimi.
Okay, adhi miyo Msela 10,000 mar Mama Tony. Ini miyo adi?
Ing'eyo Kokomo. Aparo ni Liz noselal. Iwinja gima doni nika. Adieri mantie ni pesa ma mora ma samoro komiti ochamo kopogore gi rech mana chame gesa. Gi fuel manola kabiro ng'iewo dhiang' rangwe. Gi kaka accommodation manichiwo. Gi sama ne akawo drumset na fuel managoyo katero piano gi drumset gi ndala mitoni mane dhi tigo. Onge pesa manomiya kata siling na miso mato koro wagoni go erokamano.
Mana adier.
Ka komiti o agree sani ni bwana wagoru 10-10. Gini nie media. Dhi wuok ka gima jogi nokawo pesa moro chamo koro giduoko. But at least noselal. Aneno ni olala kako lal no. You understand? Ogwa biashara. Koselal kako lal kende no. Next time. Okobiyie biasanga mar mulo pesa liel.
Kiwe mondi alok ne Liz gimiwacho. Amesema pesa yako ilikuwa imeenda, si ndio? And hiyo iende tu hivyo, hiyo 50,000 ulishoma Mama Tony, but next time hautawahi kukubali kushika pesa kwa matanga. Si ndio? Ilikuwa hivyo.
Nikech min Tony odong'. Ka komiti kaponi nani osekawo 50 tabodhi omiyo min gi misela. Makoro komiti onge gowi. To wan waparo ni watiyo negi maber. Ka itimo ne ng'ato maber to timo ne marach chak itimo ne maber.
Mana adier.
Wawuok kaka komiti after kam Liz Mose golo pesa ne. Otero. To wang'eni wakonyo min Ndiema nang'o. An kaka miso. Mo kata siling achiel no kachama pana wacho ginge media.
Mana dier.
Naparo ni min Tony nogonwa story mar Fuloka wan kacha. Mo wacho ni Ndiema nogo ne simu ni kano kono Ndiema ni odware chiwode moro manyalo bedo. Apa ni dhano kata no olawa sana kani gimomiyo kata nachungo Fulo. Min Ndiema pano ni mogonwa story kanywa nyaka gi misela. Ni no kono Ndiema ni agombo ni sekel na dhako koro manyalo bedo godo kaka chiwoda. Ok misiki masika winjo ni godo magpa. To nomiye Fulo e sime. Kendo kochako miye Fulo e sime. Kogik to Fulo chako oro ne 2,000 mar rech. Bang'e no katoni tuo to Fulo go ne simu mowuok gi Ndiema modhi go dalagi kidwa ter ka jalemo moro. Ma Fulo wuok gi Ndiema katoni odagi ni ok dong dalagi modok gi Fulo rongo. Ma bang'e no Fulo chaka tuo nyoro Tony Fulo oro ne min Tony pesa. Ma min Tony ochako wuoth modhi rongo. Ma gigi Kisii. Ma Tony opo. An kadhi Kisii kama kuongo nene Fulo. Nakwa Fulo mondo bedi. Ka Fulo obedo bro. Msela koromo e dwe mar 4 next year. Msela obidarana. Aburo miye dhiang' achiel. Omed gi mare.
Mano ber, ha?
Odio nyuom chi owadgi obed ne dhako, obed dhako ne chi owadgi. Kaka mi.
Powerful.
Kaka kaluwore gi big story mane min yogona, kaka noywago chi wuode, to wuode ne pok nobedo mane okelo ne chi wuode moneno. Mamacha kore mane kelo ne to tho ng'adogi kapok oyange lela. Kata kapok dichuo odhi dala gi dhako. Koro ma wache media. Misela winja according to story mar min Misela an Fulo na kia. In fact aparo ni Misela nyalo konyi kata chieng' liel na penje ni nyako mane wan go Kisii ni luongo ni ng'a. Mene mano nyisa nyinge ni Fulo. Koro miyo kanya ka dwe mar 4 Misela ochako wuoth obi pane medio stogigi abro miye dhiang' omed mare odhi onyuom yuore kayawne yoto kik owechi owadgi dhi mano bro bagni to riwre ganyuola jothumbe gigi motimore dala uni joma bro solo 100% to onge bang'e ba ng'ata bro luor ni adhi mondo adhi acham. Ero kamano.
Aya. Ntie sawa. Amis. Please.
Ameongea vizuri. So tumalize jamani.
Okay,
tufunge press.
Kenya amesema kuhusu ni.
No, I was to say something. Actually, I'm asking Kokomo what Amiso has said. You know me as Lizmo, the director Egesa Villa. Basically, I want to address one issue. And before I want to address that one issue, you know, I believe you've not asked the question I expected you guys to ask me. You've not asked me why there was 2 million in my bank. You failed me. I have even that.
We didn't want to ask about rumors because it was not in the budget.
Yes, now I'm just disappointed that, you know, that's rumors.
We asked about facts.
Fine, thank you. It's rumors, but you also supported the rumors. Like Omari Nash has really gone far with it. Arafa, I share YouTube percentage with me because...
mention some gone with the rumors, some.
Okay.
Oh, so it's okay.
Now, what I want to address is the issue of community and identity. I know I'm a Kisii. There's been comments suggesting that my background or the fact that I'm not loose somehow makes me my involvement in Tony's community or questionable. I will address this respectfully. I've never believed that love, friendship, and community should be defined by tribe. I came into this like a friend of Tony. I've supported musicians here. When I supported them, no one knew I'm a Kisii. I believe they knew I'm a Kisii, but no one addressed me as a Kisii. I've paid musicians. Wengine wanaimbia viti vile inakuanga, and you know what wanaimbianga viti. Na nawalipa full amount. And no one has ever questioned that money. Imetoka kwa Mkisii ama imetoka kwa Mjaluo. Basically, I'm married to Luo and my children are Luo. You get? So I've never believed that I can be identified like Unim Kisinini because of this. But even importantly, I believe that people should be judged by character and not their actions. Like, hizi unasema, you should judge me of who I am and not by the tribe brother. Unaona. So to everyone out there who feels like it was wrong for me to be in the committee, you should know that Egesa being Egesa has stayed here, and the founder of Egesa has never been a Luo, has been Kisi, and this thing has fed millions. So the one who's saying Egesa must fall is a person I've made a success. I've paid him when there are no guests. When there are guests, I've helped him have the biggest launch on earth. He's never had such in his life, I believe so. So when you come out with ethnicity, I will come out with facts like this tribe that you're referring to has made you who you are. You get? And to every other person that believes that a woman cannot lead. I've worked in this place before I became a director. I've run this place as an accountant, as a manager, and now a director. So don't think like being a woman is a problem. Those referring to be like, uyo mwanamke, uyo mama, uyo mkisi nini. It is not right. I take it personally. I'm affected. It has really affected me. The social media backlash out there, before people even established the facts, they were out with my name. They were out with things that I've never even had. I've never believed someone can say about a living person, and that is me. You get? It is not like, we also joke, me, you know, I'm a very forgiving person. Even that person who calls me, who says that funga igesa, siju funga, I don't know whatever he was saying, because when I get agitated, I forget about everything that someone has said. But it sticks with me that this person is a good person. I keep him at that end. Let's forget about that person. He's a loser, I know. So, to the family of Tony Ndiema, we are sorry that this happened. Maybe it was not explained to you the way it was, but I believe the secretary with his book read everything and it was in Luo. So I believe, Ben, you explained everything to the family, and at that time they understood, and at that point there was a deficit from Mama's end of 7,000, which they agreed. As we left, they all knew the 50,000 has been utilized. Am I lying, Ben?
You're right.
I'm right. Because it was all in Luo, na siezi sikia zote. So they all knew it has been utilized. They came up with a balance of 7,000. So they asked how it was being paid. Angela proposed a way of us getting money to help Mama. I also proposed a way of getting, mobilizing and getting money to help Mama. And I even talked to Msela, and Mama, nikamwambia, mimi naenda. Lakini nitafanya nini? Nitarudi kesho ama kesho kutwa kabla nirudi Nairobi. Nikuje kuwatembelea in person. No one knew why I was going there. It could be hata new 50,000 nilikuwa narudisha. But before everything, the social media had erupted. So who am I again to walk there? Nitajua na ngojewa na nini? Mimi niko na roho kubwa sana. I have a forgiving heart. I have a big heart to help people. Mwenye anataka kukataa, aseme penye aje nipigie simu 1,000 asubuhi na tuma hata kama sijui ni nini. So don't judge people by one mistake that you believe it's a mistake. No, we worked as per budget, and what made this budget, it was a huge budget of 4.5. We spent 3.9, hoping that hiyo harambe itafanyika, pesa ipatikane, tuachie familia kidogo na tulipe madeni kidogo. Now that madeni hazikulipwa zikaisha, ile 3.9 yenye mimi nilipewa ni account for iko hapa, and I'm open to scrutiny. Any independent person who wants to come and do this, sababu maybe there are still people who cannot believe the money was spent, they will come and I will give them the books hata waende tu nazo, wakae nazo penye waelewi, wanipigie niwaambie hapo, angalia hapa. You get, for my name to be cleared, I have no 1 shilling for this funeral. I'll also want to tell you people that when you're going there to work, I don't think unaweza penda kujibana sana kwa hilo swali la transport and accommodation. Mimi nilijiweka kwa kiwango ile budget ilitaka ya shilingi 2,000 kwa siku. I will tell you for free, first day we were taken to a room. Hiyo room kuingia tulichukua BNB, so ndio tukate cost mimi na Angie. Kuingia kwa hiyo room, kitu ya kwanza tulipata, I'm sorry if there is any mtu mwenye, I'll say this, tulipata kitu ya kwanza ni condom kwa dirisha. I did not sleep.
There is no problem.
I did not sleep. You get? You can imagine now the conditions we were adjusting to. I woke up in the middle of the night screaming, sijui paka zinatembea juu ya ceiling. You get? So that is the kind of life that I reduced myself to because of this budget. So whoever feels like we overspent, we have receipts where we slept. We have, basically I have my M-Pesa. Everything I pay on M-Pesa. Yes, there's no money that was, and we are all sharing money equally. Irkade Zuni chairman, mimi ni Lizmo, huyu pesa yote ilikuwa nalipwa kwa kiwango same. So I believe the misappropriation of funds, the extravagant expenditure that people are saying outside there. For me, the accommodation and travel was valid. Hiyo na nitarudia. Gari ilichukuliwa ni 1.3 cc. We've driven cars and we know what cars are. Even from the onset of this budget, I was them seller. You know, one committee member proposed gari tunafaa kutembelea. You remember? Someone proposed a bigger car. You get
7-seater.
7-seater. We didn't take that. We took a 5-seater. So the expectations were high, but we went down to that level to make sure Tony had a successful and a befitting send-off. If actually we were doing that, and we achieved it, I think everyone should give us just a round of applause for what we did. I'm done.
So last thing about my mom. My mom's number inakuwa exposed.
Chairman, umesahau?
Popote pocket.
Mambo chiko kona.
Last thing is about my mom. My mom number imekuwa exposed hapo nje kila mahali. And you all know na hiyo story imetoka social media that my mom ni mtu wa pressure na amekuwa mgonjwa na mtu wa sukari. So some people, I'm glad and I'm thankful that wanasaidia, but some people are just calling for questions and traumatizing her. So please, if you're exposing my mom's number, first of all, I don't want my mom on social media because she can't handle all of this. No, Omari aliweka na some people pia waliweka. Kuna watu walikuwa shaweka before hata Omari. So, tafadhali mtu yoyote kwanza hii nawakujia nyinyi kama watu wa media wote na blogger wote. Tafadhali kama unaweka namba ya mamangu online, weka but with a warning. People should not call her or question her for anything. So, kama ni kumsaidia, asaidiwe tu. But my mom isifike place yenye anakuwa na pressure ama tunamrudisha tena OC because of social media. Thank you guys.
Sasa iko poa. Hii sasa tuko poa, si ndio? So kila mtu ameongea, mmesema kenye ilikuwa hapa, si ndio? Aje sewe. Gimana pomokuja ugolo. Donge. Kabani na tena kabla tuende hivyo Angie atasummarize, then kabla tufike hapo kuna suggestion nimetoa, nimemwambia Minso, umesikia vile Misa ameongea, si ndio? So ningependa hao wote pia tusikie vile wanasema. Kama ni possible tuone vile tunafanya, kama si possible pia tuone vile tunafanya, si ndio? Yes.
Microphone huyu ni Priscilla sana. Thank you everyone. Thank you. Nataka hii light. Thank you everyone. I don't think my thinking, okay, let me first of all appreciate ourselves for the work we did. Tulitafuta pesa na tukapata pesa. We gave it our best. Palipo mazuri hapakosi mabaya. Lakini mazuri ikiwa lazima tuseme kuna mazuri. Na kama mabaya yapo, najua I know I will not be in any committee any day anywhere. So what I want to say, for those who are putting Mama Tony's number on the social media, Omari Nash, you have followers. I want to request Omari Nash. We all know how Mama Tony is. She's sick. She's at home. Msela bado hana kazi yoyote. Can we find something that we can put in place for Mama Tony? A future, I mean. Like if we put the number, let us have something that we can do for her that can bring food daily on the table, not handouts like 1,000 kwa M-Pesa, 2,000 kwa M-Pesa, you know. She needs to get something that can put her down. Anaweza fanya. Tuseme for example, amebaiwa hata kama ni mashini ya kusiaga. I mean, we put her something that will give her income than giving her money today because Tony has passed on and maybe money was misappropriately used. After that, mmeshampea alafu. So I would request those who have good platforms. Omari Nash, I'm on him, not in a bad way. He has platform. Let us do something because I didn't even have a shilling that I was given extra from what I was given, like food na accommodation. Hakuna pesa nyingine mimi nilipewa. So I will not even talk about it in sasa. I have another money that I'll give. Nikitoa wapi? What we do? Ishafanyika. Let us find a way of putting Mama Tony down. Ambapo kesho akiamka asubuhi anaweza pata kitu anaenda kutafuta nao pesa kuliko kumtumia kwa 1,000 kwa 2,000. Otherwise the social media fraternity, I say thank you so much. Mjue mimi ni msanii. Those who are questioning like Kakatalanta questioned so many times that mimi si msanii, he should know I am. I have my YouTube songs. I am a performing artist. Every week I'm on stage performing. So don't look down upon people so much. And more so women. E-committee, when I joined, I came willingly. We did what we did. We did our best. Tumsela. Some things went wrong. Some things went right. Let's find a way of moving forward. My request, bado hata Nazuka, Ajwang, everybody, let us work towards one goal. How do we help Mama Tony? Kindly.
Tell us your music name to subscribe.
If you go to my YouTube channel, you'll get Angie Kolelo. Facebook page, Her Excellency Angie. TikTok, Her Excellency Angie. Instagram, Kolelo. So follow me. Mimi ni msanii, msinidharau sana na msini down look sana. If you want to listen to me, please listen to me. If you don't want, don't throw tantrums at me. Like, let me just talk to Viola. Viola amenita mwizi so many times and I am not taking it lightly to Viola because I didn't handle any cash. But she keeps on calling my name. I don't know why Viola is on my case. Kindly, Viola.
So those who handled cash are thieves?
No, I'm not saying so. But she's saying I'm a thief, I stole money. Where from? Where did I get any money from?
Okay.
So let us just be nice to each other. Makosi ikifanyika, inafanyika tu, inasemekana makosi imefanyika, lakini you don't start calling names without evidence of that, whatever you're calling.
Aya, tunamaliza na tukimaliza nitaomba mtu mmoja atuombee. Unaona? Omari Nasha atatuombea ndio at least hii makosa isifanyike tena. Wande mnanyifinya saa hiyo kama koro kune gubika takuyanywa useyanywa moromo jo kama koro manigi manyalo wacho. Then this is a warning. This is a warning. Bibi yangu hakuwa kwa committee. Bibi yangu hakuwa kwa committee. Watu wanampigia simu wakimtusi. Unaona? Bibi yangu hakuwa kwa committee. So, bwana. Anyisa to misoro. Ukang'eyo, ukanyalungo nyingato.